I just find it's like with the videos, I can't get them all on the screen at the same time, so I always have to I have to scroll to see everybody. Unless there's a way to change that. Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Same.
Yeah,
Because I don't have two screens. Because I'm not schmancy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to rearrange them now. I'm hoping that they introduce that later, that you can like choose whether it's along the top or the bottom. They said that they're working on.
Mine's on the side.
Yeah, mine's on the side too. This is literally V1, like pre V1. This isn't even like fully released yet. So.
Oh no way! Well then, damn, they're doing a good job.
Pretty good though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
There's been a whole bunch of stuff with it before. Yeah, it's you have a 1d12 plus 3 on that great axe. Yeah, why did it roll 8
Jesus.
damage? Oh, you can click on it. Oh, plus 3 plus 3.
What is plus 3 from? Any ideas?
Listen to those baby noises.
Oh yeah.
And also Wesley.
I'm holding my laundry again.
Bro, he gets dexterity plus proficiency plus 1 bonus to hit.
No, I made a mistake in the thing, and I think I made it in everybody's.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Everybody open your character sheet.
Oh,
Where is it?
Except for Devin, he did his own, so I don't know. He probably didn't fuck with it. You can click on your little icon right in the middle. And then in the top left, hit the little toggle to edit.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And then in the tabs, head over to mechanics. Scroll down.
Mechanics.
Okay.
Basically, go into any like melee attack that you have, so sword, dagger, anything like that. Click on it and then scroll down, and under the damage column, it says like dice, bonus, ability, type. Take the ability out, set it to nothing, because it was adding your ability and your bonus, so it was basically doubling it. But I did it to everyone's character sheet, except for Devin.
Okay.
So
Wait, did you change
my
mine?
weapon does have
Yeah.
the ability. Should I still take that off?
I took yours out for the Flame Tongue Great Axe. That's how I found it. But not for the other ones. So for like your when it's lit, your normal great sword attack, hand axe.
What the?
That was crazy.
yeah, what was
What the
that?
fuck was that? Holy crap.
I'm glad it wasn't just me that heard that.
Ghost in the system.
So how do I how would I go about, like, if I don't have it lit, how would I roll that damage versus when it is lit?
So you're just the Flame Tongue Great Axe is just a straight roll. I set it up as, and then the Flame Tongue lit is when you have it lit up and it auto rolls. Your extra
Okay, I
damage.
see that now. I see that. I got that.
You can also rearrange all your attacks. Put them in
Which
different
one?
orders.
Yeah, I got you. Banshee. I like it.
So we. Okay, so it's just for the damage. It's just like for my case, 1d4 plus 5, and then that's it. I'm not adding
Yeah, you're
my
not adding your strength
dex-
to it or
my-
dexterity.
or dexter. Okay, got it.
Our rolls were going to be huge
Fine.
if we did.
Yeah.
We could,
Okay,
but
Sorry, I just got to the mechanics. Which one do I have to take off?
any melee attack that you have. So for your like light hammer attack, your daggers, your staffs, you'll have to go into each one and take off the ability modifier.
Oh, just melee, right? So my short bow is chilling.
Oh, sorry. It will have to be for ranged attacks too. I did it for all of them
Okay.
because I thought I
Okay.
didn't understand how the mechanic worked.
Okay.
Sorry, friends.
Save that. No, it's fine.
Oh,
We're
that's
just
all good. You set up the character sheets. That saved us half a freaking day.
Yeah.
Spent my whole day doing it.
'Cause- I was literally at work on my phone trying to figure it out on the phone. I'm like, everything's just cut off and not working, and I'm getting angry.
Oh, brutal.
But it was also because I was in like an area where the signal sucked, so like everything wasn't loading properly to begin with. I'm like,
The fact that you can try it on the phone is good because it literally pops up as soon as you sign in and says, "This is not meant for phone," right?
Yeah, it's not optimized
yeah,
for phone.
yeah. It's like, oh,
yeah,
I'll try it anyways.
I was trying to do it too because I was just trying to find the button to make a character, but Reed was like, I'm doing it, and I was like, okay, cool. I was at work and I was like running around trying to do it between patients and stuff, and it was not working. So
Yeah, no. I wanted to like
there,
figure out how to learn it anyways. So
yeah.
So for the
Where's my
greatsword,
Yeah.
I don't see anything on it that shows like ability under that sheet. Does that mean you didn't do it for that one, or am I just missing it somewhere?
good question. I might have
Because it doesn't
just-
have an ability.
It is still there, yeah. So under your damage, under ability, like right to the like 2d6, you have +0 bonus, and then strength. See what I'm looking at?
Oh, 2d6. Yeah, 0 bonus, and then the ability. Okay, strength. And
Yeah.
you want that set to nothing.
Yeah, just remove that line.
Gotcha. There we go.
Boom.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
A child.
There we go. Got it.
Right. Good start.
Bye, Amber. Hope you find your dad.
No.
Bye, buddy.
Yo, can we save these rolls for the campaign? We're gonna-
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone's rolling really good. Just like wait.
I hope they just stay. I think Roll20 was just nerfed.
Yeah, Roll20 definitely hated me sometimes.
Reed, is that the same for unarmed strike? Sorry.
No,
should I
we-
take the strength away from that?
Leave the unarmed strike as is. That it took that straight out of the D&D manual, so I'm not. I
Oh,
do that one.
I edited that one. Let me fix it then.
Are you gonna make a lot of unarmed strikes?
I mean, I'm probably not gonna make one ever, but I mean, I'll just fix it anyway.
Fair.
I'm not punching nobody, so
Why not?
I'm stabbing.
Okay, what are you rolling? Yes,
Me? Who?
you. Why did you roll 5 die?
Hi.
20.
Because there's no D100, and I was testing it out.
Oh.
I know. I do. It does
Why
feel like
don't
a
you
bit of a
ask
shortfall.
It's not that bad. You can count, right?
Yeah, 520s is all right.
Beat ya, bitch. Okay, I'm ready to start.
With the
Me 3.
Wisp is cheating. That is a D120.
Yeah, it's hard to see the number with the back.
I want to play so bad. I need a distraction.
Oh no, why?
Oh, stressed out about school stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. I need to find another thing for my loan because I can't. My sister was like, she didn't want to co-sign because she's getting a mortgage. So she was like, I don't like my mortgage, and I was like, that's fair. So now I need to figure something else out. So
Damn, so close.
yeah, it'll be stuck with me for another year. So we'll see. But hopefully I can figure something out. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something to find. Fingies crossed.
Fingies crossed. Yeah.
He's crossed. Okay. So, last we left off AV Club, returning from the Feywild, stepped once more into the Netherese camp, artifact in hand and questions heavy on their minds. Greeted by a young messenger, they were ushered into the presence of the Warforged General Skara, or rather his dormant form, quiet and unmoving, until the runes alit. With quiet calculation, he commended their defense. I'm getting feedback of my own voice from somebody.
Oh, I don't hear it.
It's like a speech jammer.
Whoever Mayor Nix is.
That's me.
Well, I have 2 cameras of you. The one is like the camera's off.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I do too, actually. I didn't even realize.
Oh, I only have one of read.
It's like one has your face and one is off.
Should we all refresh or something? I don't know. Mine's fine. I have one of read, so
Everything's good for me, man.
yeah.
Let me send you a
bizarre.
picture.
Yeah, good for me too.
It's weird. It was like a speech
I
jammer
actually have
effect.
members in 2 Devons too.
Oh, you should refresh.
How do you refresh? Do you just leave and come back?
You can Control R. It still works in the app.
Oh, you're actually using the app? I'm just on the browser. Should I use the app?
I was testing them both. They seem identical. It just gives you a little bit more screen real estate. You can also
On
full
the
screen
app.
like at the bottom.
The full screen would be nice. Okay. Let me. Where do I download it from? 1 second. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, I just full screened on the browser and it's lovely.
That works too, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's any like major difference between the two. Like I did a bunch of testing because I was having issues getting the streaming thing to work properly. But it seems to be fine. They both seem to be equivalent. Okay, can everybody hear me okay? I can't hear
Yeah.
myself, which is a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah, seems good.
We talked to Scott. We tell him winter.
Yeah. So with quiet calculation, he commended your defense of Succumber, bestowed gifts of protection and power, and confirmed your growing role in the storm to come. He offered you safe passage back to Faerun, and you chose the north. In Neverwinter, the drink flowed and truth spilled. Alfred revealed a vision not of prophecy but memory, his world once shattered by the fall of magic, a fate he fears may repeat. Seeking answers, you found a Harper safe house hidden behind bolts of cloth and whispered names. There you met High Harper Jaheira, who confirmed your suspicions. Karsus is crafting a weapon unlike any seen before, fueled by relics of devastating power, one of which already awakened horrors in Tyr's homeland. You agreed to become double agents, feeding the Harper's secrets while maintaining your cover within Netheril. But then a reunion turned violent. Nala, old friend and fierce ally, was consumed by fury at the sight of Romark, her soul warped by the rogue card he drew from the deck of many things. A bottled wish failed, another card drawn, the sun, power bloomed, but not salvation. With hearts heavy and goodbyes said, you now prepare for the journey east to the Iron Hills, where answers, danger, and echoes of tears passed away. All right. Can Aaron hear?
Testing, Aaron.
Here.
Oh, that's cool. Wait and stuff. Sick. Oh, what the heck? I like it. It's cool.
So you all are still
Yeah, this
standing.
is super weird. So I can hear you guys now if I change my microphone setting to my laptop mic, but if I change just the microphone to my headphones, I can't hear you guys either.
Oh, that's weird. 1 second. I want to join on the app.
Is it under your Windows settings? Are you set to default communication device for?
No, under my Bluetooth it shows. Oh, sorry, Leslie's starting to cry. It shows everything's normal. Like everything's connected to a headset.
Chaos. Mind.
Oh yeah, I joined on the app, and now there's 2 of everybody again. How the fuck? Okay.
You have 2 of everybody, not just Reed.
Well now I think. Yeah, I think it's okay now. Wait, no, there's 2 of Alex, but I don't know.
That's such a weird bug.
So
Bug, yeah.
shopping.
What was that there, Romark?
Are we going shopping? Please, Dungeon Daddy.
So you guys are currently still standing in the Harper safe house. Jahira's disappeared into the back room. Maisie has gone out onto the town. She requested 1 more day to collect supplies. So the city is yours.
Sick.
Leaving to go. We're leaving soon, right? To go. Where are we going? Tyr's homeland.
Yes.
Where is his homeland again? Anyone remember? Tyr, can you?
Is north.
North somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Very north. I remember it was like not close. It's like far.
It's like in the mountains.
Yeah.
Citadel Felbar or something?
I don't see mountains yet.
Mm-hmm.
Citadel Felbar or Mithril Hall.
It's near Mithril Hall.
Oh wait, he said I wrote it down. I think.
Settlestone.
Oh shit, I might be wrong. I wrote down the falling city. That was the enclave of Zin. That's not where we're going.
Shay. Well,
Yes.
your boy
In-
Romar wants to go shopping.
If you guys haven't found it yet, in the bottom right in the handouts, there should be maps that you can access.
There's Neverwinter.
Oh.
I have
click on-
Neverwinter opened up. Where are we?
Oh, shit.
You're in
Oh, wow, that's
Neverwinter right now.
Big map.
Yeah, but the area where Tyr's homeland is typically around where Mithril Hall is.
Okay. What district?
So currently in Neverwinter, you guys are in. You are pretty close to the docks. You're kind of between 8 and 15. So like the Blue Lake.
8 and 15. Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, like Blue Lake District. Okay.
Around there, yeah. I want to get new armor, like rogue armor. Because I want to up my AC because I feel like my AC is not great. I mean, it's 15, but I don't know. Wouldn't mind going up 1 or 2.
Well, if you wielded a shield.
I'm a rogue. I'm not gonna sneak around in somebody clunking around a giant shield. What is that gonna do for me?
That doesn't. Shield does not ruin your proficiency.
Yeah, let me just like sneak up somebody with holding a giant metallic reflectable shield on my back that makes really loud noises.
I'll not have that. Just-
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
for-
Mr. Clickety Clackety
No.
armor. Mr. Noisy has disadvantage on stealth checks. Yeah, what are you trying to say to me?
Well, you're the one who wants to.
I just don't. Yeah, but I could do it with like I don't know, studded leather armor and whatever.
Fine.
Is there like a store or something nearby? I mean, are there any Harpers around that I could ask?
So at the
Or did
moment,
everybody just clear out?
yeah, at the moment, everybody's basically gone. Maisie kind
Okay.
of left and said, "Hey, like, if it's okay with you guys, like, I need some supplies, but I'm happy to leave the following dawn, the following day." But yeah, Jahira exited through that back door, and beforehand, all of the other Harpers had left as well. So it's just you guys and Alfred.
Okay. Did we see any like stores selling like armor and stuff on the way in?
Absolutely, yeah, you saw lots of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Can I guess I'll walk out and be like, okay, what's the nearest one then?
Yeah, so
Could,
heading out, you're looking specifically for like a smithy or
I mean, I guess because I'm not wearing like I guess a smithy, yeah. I mean, if they have like, because I think I'm only proficient in what like light armor. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go to a smithy and see if they got anything for me.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't take you too long. You recall as you kind of wandered through the city in the Black Lake district, you spotted a place called Stonebuckle and Sons. In it,
Cool.
you had you could hear like the sounds of like hammers, metal on metal, and the kind of whooshing of bellows in a forge. And you kind of meander your way back through, and on your way, you see many other places, including what looks like some sort of a potion shop. You see a place that is called the Gilded Cauldron. Curious of the Crescent Moon as you meander, Quill and Quiver. But eventually you find yourself back at Stonebuckle and Sons. Entering in, the whole front of the building is basically open. There's just great kind of thick beams holding up a thatched roof. But you see the lone shopkeeper, kind of a little bit of a older, gruff-looking dwarf, hammering away at something. He doesn't greet you as you kind of dock on.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you there?
Hi. Good day. Do you have any light armor for sale?
Kind of eyes you up and down. Light armor, you say?
Yeah.
It's not really my specialty here. We have plate armor. Got this beautiful set of armor of resistance. He kind of pulls forward, and you can see this material that he kind of pulls up out of a box, and it's got like a leathery kind of dragon scale material to it. But he
that's
quickly
cool.
tucks it back away, and he kind of gives you a little bit of a wink and says, "But light armor, unfortunately, not my specialty."
I was gonna say my friend would probably love this place. Is anybody else near me? Like any of the other party members?
I don't know. You guys follow her?
Yeah. I turn around. Hey, Womack!
As I'm not far away, trying to find a potion seller, I hear Sarah, I guess, in the distance. What's up?
You want some cool armor? He's got some stuff here.
On my way.
Cool. I
As
turn back.
approach, I'm clunky, clunky, clunk, 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 clunk. What do you mean?
I turn back to the dwarf. Do you know anywhere that sells like armor for the sneakier varieties?
Kind of sits and thinks for a second. Well, if I were to try for light armor, Quill and Quiver might have what you're looking for. Not 100% on that one, though. It's not, like I said, not something I'm terribly interested in.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks. What's your name?
Garen.
Thanks, Garrett. And then I
Garen.
chatted. Garun. What?
It's Garen. Garen Stonebuckle. Get out of my shop.
Garrett. Thanks, Garrett. Bye. Sorry, I'm not from here. Okay, it's my accent. I leave.
Yeah, as Romark, as you come clanking in, your armor kind of not jingling, but making a ton of noise. You can see him kind of wincing at the sound of each one. And as you kind of come to a stop, he takes a step forward and his eyes kind of cross again. And he reaches forward and begins to run his hand across your armor and goes, "You haven't been taking good care of this."
I've been in a lot of battles, man.
Battles, mud, piss. Clean your armor.
Wherever. Clean my armor. Can I pay you to do it?
You got 3 days? This is filthy.
No. But how about new armor?
New armor
Yeah.
I can do. And he reaches back and you can see him again, begins to gesture and walk you throughout the okay, Aaron's having a hard time. As he kind of gestures back, you can see there's like these mannequins that have changed shirt and plate armor and like the kind of special armor that looks a bit like dragon scales. But he kind of looks at you and goes, "You're a heavy armor guy. I'd recommend the plate."
Oh, the plate armor, you say? I've thought about possibly a change from this chainmail. Can I inspect this plate armor you have for sale?
Absolutely. And he kind of, as he reaches up, he kind of and kind of slides off one of the arms like very quickly and kind of passes it over to you. And you can see it's pretty like
You're right back.
yeah, it's not ornate, but it's very well crafted, very sturdy, meticulously almost. It is Dwarven made. But yeah, it's some of the nicest armor you've seen before.
Okay then. How much you want for that?
1,500 gold pieces.
Give me a second here. I need to look at my conversion rate. You know, I have a lot of platinum pieces. 1,500, you say? So I don't. So 10 gold. Then how much do I have? Where is my inventory? I know I added my gold.
It's in your equipment.
There it is. Huh. So it'd be 150 platinum pieces, right?
Yes.
Do you have that much?
I'll give you 115 platinum pieces.
Best I can do is 1,500 gold pieces. 150 platinum. That's a bargain. Trust me. This is good quality steel.
Yeah, I trust you. I need to get a horse as well. How much does a horse around here cost?
That's a good question. Haven't bought a horse in many moons. Last I remember, 10, 15 gold.
Okay. Can you do 130?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah.
Names and laws. 1,400.
Okay, you got a deal.
Okay. He kind of hefts the bag, and he doesn't count, but you can see he's almost like listening, kind of weighing it, and then kind of nods and tucks it away and begins to disassemble the plate mail. He then proceeds to help you don said plate mail. What do you want the plates to look like?
I want them to have like the dawn, like just a sunrise with its like beams rays.
on that like that. Let's go.
Yeah, he takes a little bit of extra time with you and kind of helps to personalize it a little bit. In ways that
Does it have a
fitting
special
to-
name?
You can name it. It's brand new.
The Rook.
Rook
The
plate.
Rook.
The Rook plate.
The Rook plate.
So yeah, mark off 140 platinum.
Did it already?
Anything else? Yeah, I could interest you in.
It's just regular plate mail?
It's just regular plate.
Okay. No, that's it, man. You've really taken my coffers for a run-in, so thank you very much.
I just googled horse cost. 5e.
Yeah, I need to add 5e to the end of that.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it depends on the local economy.
It does, but there's a rate. All right. So as Romar spends his time donning and getting to know his plate mail, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Well, I head over to what was it, Quill and Quiver.
Quill and
I head over there.
so you approach. Like it almost looks a little bit more like a house. It's near the House of Knowledge, which I believe is in. Yeah, number 3 on the Neverwinter map.
Oh, that's water deep. Okay, Neverwinter. Okay, cool.
So you cross the river. So you'd be coming from. You head towards the Quill and Quiver, which Garen had kind of indicated was in the direction to the House of Knowledge. And as you approach, you see a kind of small, like 2-door, kind of not mansion but house. Has like that kind of white, like paneling with the wooden beams exposed. It's a little bit like kind of sagging, and you can see it has many windows. And outside there's an image of a quiver with the literal quill hanging out. As you kind of enter in, you see another man.
Demon.
But this one is quite different. He is quite a little bit thinner. He looks quite a bit younger as well. And he has this almost like aristocratic air. He kind of turns and gives you a small moment. He says, welcome to Quill and Quiver. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hello, I'm looking for light armor. Do you have, please?
Kind of, as you kind of spill all this, he's kind of stands there. He's like almost not even quite finished his statement. He kind of, again, like just like what Garen did, his eyes go up and down and kind of take you in. He goes, let me see what we've got. He kind of disappears through a curtain in the back. As he's gone, as you kind of look around, you see that there's lots of like a kind of an interesting collection of things. You can see many like books and tomes line the walls, and there's racks of archery equipment. So you see longbows and short bows, and special quivers and stuff like that. But after a few seconds, he does. I unfortunately just sold my last light armor set.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Is there anything else around here that looks like I could potentially use it as a rogue?
There's the longbows and stuff like that. As he kind of takes you in, he says, "May I introduce you, however, to the Quiver of Alana?" And he reaches into a locked display cabinet, kind of lifts it up, and he pulls out this like emerald green quiver. It doesn't look like there's much to it, but he kind of presents it to you on flat hands.
Okay. I guess I inspect it. But roll, I guess, investigation or.
No, you can just pick it up if you like.
Okay, I'll pick it up and I look around and try to see if there's anything special or noteworthy about it, I guess.
for all intents and purposes, it looks like a completely normal quiver. And
Okay.
as you kind of stand there a little bit confused looking at it, it's very, very well made. I kind of
Yeah.
takes it back from you and says, it may look like any normal quiver, but watch. And he reaches over and picks up a javelin, and he begins to slide it in as if there was no bottom. He reaches over and grabs another one and slides it in. And continues. And he says, but watch as well, and reaches over and pulls a longbow from the ship. And begins to slide it into it. And then he reaches over and grabs like a bundle of like 60 arrows, which would not fit in any other normal way, and begins to just like effortlessly pass it in. He kind of, it looks normal, but you can see like the tips of each one of them kind of poking out the end.
Yeah.
He goes, now, whenever you need, he pulls out and almost like appears in his hand one of the javelins. It can be quite handy, as I'm sure you know.
That's pretty sick. Damn. It's cool. How much is it?
This here for you? I'm willing to part with it for 1,800 gold pieces.
Holy shit. Why do I check how much gold I have? I don't even know. I guess it's equipment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much gold is in a platinum?
10.
So fuck, okay, I definitely don't have enough. Can I try persuading him to bring the price down a little bit?
What is your counter offer?
I'll try. He said 1,800.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere near that though. That's the problem. I have maybe like 260 gold.
So the
That's
lower
about it.
your offer, the harder the DC.
Damn. Okay. I'll think about it. I just hand it back to him. I'm
Of
like,
course.
thank you.
He turns it upside down. All the stuff that he put into it kind of falls on the floor. He doesn't really seem to be too bothered, but he places it back in the cabinet, locks it, and says, "What about one of
Yeah.
these?" And he kind of walks you over to the wall where there's a handful of books and
The
tomes.
economy's
But
fucking. Yeah.
he reaches up and he pulls out a scroll and says, "Need for a scroll of protection, or perhaps a scroll of teleportation."
How much was the scroll of teleportation?
This one is 2,000 gold pieces.
What the fuck? Are they usually that? Do I know? Is it picking me up? Are they usually that expensive?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, is my insight is not good? Okay. Shit, I don't know. Shit, that seems about right to me.
Yeah, you're not too sure.
Basically around here that sell any light armor or anything that might suit a rogue such as myself.
Kind of leans back a little bit and thinks for a second. You could always try. No.
I said
Curios of
I
the
already
Crescent
came
Moon.
from the what is it called? Stone.
Stonebuckle and Sons. Iron. Monk.
I already tried Stone Buckle and Sons. Where is it? Crescent Moon?
You could try, yes, Curios of the Crescent Moon. I do warn you, though, Syrian. He has a knack
Curios of the
for dealing with unsavory folks, so you don't really know where you're getting this.
Cool. Thanks for the info.
It's in the
I'm on a
Driftwood
mission.
district.
I want some fucking armor. Alright, cool. I guess I'll head there next to the Curios place.
Okay.
I guess is everybody with me?
I was just gonna ask, what is everybody else doing here? Are you guys following her?
I
or
was
are you
gonna
guys
say
going out?
because like my magically inclined friends might like the Curios place if they want to come with me.
I want to come.
I need
Yeah.
potions.
Well,
Okay.
right.
Wisp here. What do you guys do?
Wisp is nodding. Yes.
So you go. Okay, so Kyrios, Tyr, you still with us?
I am.
Was that Tyr? That sounded like Wisp.
I think it was Wisp. Oh no, Wisp is talking and I cannot hear.
Yeah, it's like I press and it takes like 4 seconds to the thing to go away.
Okay.
So like by the time I've answered the question, you're on to the next topic.
We've already moved on.
So I'm nodding or just shaking my head.
Fair enough.
And no, we cannot hear you here.
Oh, tear. One tear rolls down his face.
Nobody can hear. Fuck. Okay.
How about now? How about now?
Oh.
Now?
We can.
You hear me now?
We can hear you, and we can see Devin's big old forehead.
Oh Jesus, that's a big old forehead. Holy Christ.
Wisp is playing hardball.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get my my headphone, like my headset. It has a microphone on it, but I can't get that to go through. It's like this is coming through my laptop microphone, but I can hear you guys through my headphones just fine. And it's set up in the Windows settings to go through my JBL microphone instead of my laptop. So I have no idea what's going on.
That's so weird. You can hear you fine in the laptop.
Well, then I'll use this one. It works for me. At least works for tonight. So
Yeah. Okay,
figure it out
so Romark is currently getting his new armor at the at the Stonebuckle and Sons. Saya is currently at Quill and Quiver, but she's headed out to Curios of the Crescent Moon. Merla and Wisp are going with Saya. Tyr, what do you want to do right now?
I think I'm just gonna wander around a little, see what I see.
Plenty for you to see.
Nothing like in particular. I'm just gonna like browse.
Okay. We'll come back to that then.
Fuck.
Saya, Merla, and Wisp, you all head towards Curious with the Crescent Moon. In the
Hello?
Hillswood District.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, no, my phone. Look. Alex,
Hello?
I just got home. Yeah.
You find it takes you a little bit of kind of back and forth trying to find as you kind of wander through the district. You stop a few people to ask about it. They kind of give you strange looks when you ask to bring up the names. It's got a little bit of a reputation. It's not the most savory of places. But eventually you are directed towards it. It's down a alley that gets progressively darker as the buildings kind of lean inwards. And eventually you find yourselves at a small wooden door, above which is a simple, pretty, like, not threadbare, but like rough-looking crescent moon that clearly was painted at one point, as all the paint's chipped off it. Upon opening the door, you step in, and it is a dim and quite dark space. Inside, you can see there are just stacks of stuff all over the place. None of it's very... I'm making that my profile picture.
Oh my okay. Cool. Immediately I'm like, okay. Like as a rogue, I'm like, okay, this place is sketch, but like I'm used to sketch places.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, what are you trying to perceive?
I'm just trying to see like if there's like I don't know, this place has a reputation, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything like untoward happening or like I don't know if there's anything that's like sketchy.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say on your way in, you see a scratching of kind of like thieves' cant. Thieves' cant's a spoken language, but there are certain symbols that are common. But you notice it's scratched above the door, and basically what it is it's like a fence, like a place where you can pawn off goods and move them to get rid of hot items, basically.
Okay.
So you do detect that, and as soon as you walk in, it's like immediately familiar to you. It's like that slight tang of kind of like dried blood in the air, that kind of musty smell of like leather that's been sweat in. It's not overwhelming, but almost comforting to you when you're under city 3.
Cool. I walk in.
As you kind of push through the kind of precarious leaning stacks, past pieces of ornate furniture that look like they shouldn't be there, you see all manner of things, but nothing that kind of immediately jumps out at you. Finally, you kind of get towards the back of the room, and you see a man sitting behind a pretty simple wooden desk with piles of stuff. He's got a like an eyeglass examining what looks to be a very large gem. But as he sees you, he kind of straightens up, and you see a male half-elf with this kind of like almost golden skin, and he has this long silvery hair that is just almost a little bit greasy looking. But as he sees you, he kind of steps up really quickly, and you see him slide the gem into his pocket. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors today. How are you?
Good. Do you have any light armor for sale?
A little bit of everything here. Just give me a moment, and he kind of ducks into the corner and begins to rummage through a large crate. But before too long, he kind of pops up. He says, yes, here. And he lays out this. It just looks to you like studded leather armor.
Okay. Can I like examine it and look it over and stuff?
As you kind of pick it up and turn the individual pieces in your hands, you can sense like a magical arcane power to it, but you're having a hard time placing exactly what that would be. But you can see he's kind of standing. Syrian who kind of is just standing silently watching. A small smile on his face.
Okay. Can I, what do I roll to see what the magic is? Would it be Arcana or Investigation?
Yeah.
Or Arcana? Oh god, okay. Let's try. I have a +3. Let's go. At 12?
You're not actually too sure what it is. It seems, as you think you might have figured it out, as you're kind of running through the different possibilities of like magical enchantments on armors, right when you think you figured it out, it kind of like slips away almost. Shifting or something.
I turn because Marla and Whisper with me, right?
Yep.
I just like look at them, and then I look at the armor, and I'm like, "You guys know? Yeah. Any idea?"
Let me take a look at this.
Yeah.
I love the thought of Merla just saying that, and like Syrian kind of has this like just arrogant smirk as he's like, oh, all right.
Sorry, I don't know if I did that correctly. I think I canceled it. Check.
Yeah. Oh, not 20, baby.
With your arcane perception and knowledge of the weave, as you pick it up, you ascertain that there's a relatively powerful enchantment on it. That it's got basically like a glamour. Its ability allows the wearer to once per day disguise themselves, alter their appearance.
That's pretty good.
In a big way?
Yeah. Okay, that might be. Okay. I look at it and like I guess Merla just like not to me. And I'm like, interesting. And I look at him and I'm like, How much for this piece of armor?
That just came in not too long ago, and I'd be happy to part with it for a 1,000 gold pieces.
Fuck, where's nothing under? Where's everything fucking 1,000 pieces? The shit, man. What the fuck? Okay. Shit. I literally only have like 200 and something gold on me. I'm not saying this out loud. This is not out of character.
Yeah.
I keep a straight face, and I'm like, I raise my eyebrows, and I'm like, for this, you're charging that much for this? Bit steep, isn't it?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, shit. Okay. Come on, +6. God, why am I roll so bad when it counts?
Kind of that little arrogant smirk kind of comes back across his face, and he kind of surveys the whole group and says, well, I suppose I'd be willing to part with it for 750 gold pieces.
Okay. Damn.
Can I say to Saya, like, oh, I think that other armor we looked at, I think it's more impressive than this and cheaper. Maybe we should consider getting out of here.
If you want, you can do another persuasion check with advantage, as we'll say that Merla gave you the help action.
Before you bomb her, have you considered not getting hit?
I go like.
Kind of his eyes kind of fall down to you, Wisp, and he's almost like he's seeing you for the first time. Like he didn't really acknowledge your presence, being a little bit shorter than the rest of them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, surprise kind of crosses his face a little bit. Give me an intimidation roll.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Wisp.
Invitation.
You're about to be terrified.
He basically laughs and says, well, do your worst.
Oh, gosh. Okay. 750.
This is going poorly.
Yeah.
So does that take away the advantage, or?
No, I'll say that like he was caught off guard by Wisp, but he's not really paying that much attention to him. He's kind of almost like nudges him aside with his foot. But his attention returns back to
I wasn't talking to him.
his attention turns back to you, Saya, and Merla. But Saya, you can make another offer and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I feel like this can't be worth more than like 200 gold, maybe. You said persuasion with advantage?
With advantage, yeah.
How do I do it with advantage? So,
So I think if you click on it, just above the roll selector in the middle, there should be like two little things.
Oh yeah,
Provide.
advantage. Yeah. Okay. 19.
Or you just right-click persuasion.
Very nice.
Okay.
He kind of 200 gold. I suppose I could part with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Deal. And I give him.
He snatches the gold up really
guess-
quickly.
Yeah.
Do you give him 200 gold?
Well, I have platinum pieces, which is equivalent, you said, to 10 gold, right? So I give him 20 platinum pieces.
Yeah. As you hand him the platinum, he's a little bit surprised at first. He's like, that's not enough. But then as he opens and sees the platinum, I didn't realize I was dealing with the upper echelons of society. Could I introduce anything else that you'd be interested in? I have bags of holding, drift globes, Goggles of wonder, figurines of wondrous power.
I say to him in Thieves' Cant, no, but I'll keep you in mind if I ever need your services, basically. It's like a wink.
Yeah, he kind of his like surprise crosses his face again, and he does like a little bit of this like smallest head nods and replies to you in Thieves' Cant. You know where I am. I'm always happy to barter.
Yeah. And I'm just like, sick. I got new extra battery.
Yeah. So you get insanity.
I wasn't using my money for anything else, so like might as well get a cool piece of armor that lets me disguise myself.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Lilith, anything else you guys are doing?
Interesting.
Yeah, can I say, do you have any enchanted rings, perchance?
Yeah, that's a perfect.
Rings.
No jewelry, trinkety things that are enchanted for me?
Kind of smiles at you a little bit, and then I think I have something that you might be interested in. And ducks down in behind his counter again. He pulls out He pulls out and places on the counter a small deck of cards. The back of them are very ornately drawn. Kind of smiles and says, "Have you ever heard of a deck of many things?"
Have you ever seen a real deck of many things?
It's like taken aback a little bit. Excuse me, this is a deck of many things, I assure you.
Can I like examine it to check?
Yeah, go for it. Give me an Arcana check with damage.
I remember you guys saying how to do that, but I might fuck it up.
Just pull a card. We'll know.
Right click the spells. Oh no, wait, it doesn't do that anymore.
It just says check and view. Can I drag it up? I don't have a mouse.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
I could just roll twice, I guess. If that suits you.
Whatever, yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, something to get used to.
14. As you begin to like lean over the counter and examine it, he kind of places a hand kind of on the corner of it and says, "Please refrain from drawing within the shop. You do not need it."
Wait, was I rolling with disadvantage? I have a 16 and a 14.
With advantage. But as you lean forward, you can see pretty clearly that it's not a deck of many things, but it is a deck of power, basically. Not necessarily power, but
But he called it a deck of many things. You know, it's been a long time since I've been insulted like this. The fact that you cannot, the fact that you're trying to peddle your inferior tricks to one such as myself is really not something I expected in Neverwinter.
he snatches it up off the counter and disappears into a pocket very quickly. And he says, no harm meant. What about a bag of holding? Have you ever seen a figurine of wondrous power? And pulls forward a very ornate silver, like small statuette of a woman holding a pearl of water.
What? Tell me more of this statuette.
Well, this, and he sets it very gently down.
I can't hear you. Oh, sorry. I can now.
It's as you said, it down. It's a very small thing. It's not a picture. It's not an image of a woman, but it's a two-headed lion. And as he kind of picks it up, he says, "Yeah, when activated, will grow into the size of a beast, and once transformed, will follow your bidding to the T."
Is this an illusion or a material effect?
It is summoned from another plane.
And how many uses does it have?
Once you're done with it, it returns to its plane and its form reverse.
And it is a two-headed lion.
Nice and looking right.
Hello, I'm back. What did I miss?
He's
I'm
still
shopping.
dealing with malaria.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to be slow. And how much would one part with this?
This here would be a meager 4,000 gold pieces.
Wait, what is this for?
For a literal tiny figurine that of a two-headed lion that allegedly will let me like have a real two-headed lion that does my bidding.
Merla, I'll give you a pork boy for free. Whenever you need it. Just cut the nonsense.
Yeah. I thought the insults just keep coming. 4,000 gold for an item that I'm not really sure I believe is real.
I can assure you it's of genuine quality.
Based on how trustworthy you've proven to be thus far.
Now, insults do not make me happy. If this is the way you wish to conduct business, I suggest you leave.
Insults don't make you happy. I should report you to the Better Business Bureau for your conduct.
Kind of smiles, and he picks up the figurine, and he says a word. You can see it begins to, like the golden, the silverness of it begins to kind of like melt away, almost like dripping. And you can see this kind of yellow fur begin to form. And he kind of sets it down on the table and says, "I suggest you stand back or get out."
How fast is it changing?
Very quickly. It is growing. It's now the size of a cat, and it's just expanding. It's now like the size of a dog. You can hear the table begin to grow as it cracks underneath its weight. It is rapidly filling the space.
Did he say did he say some sort of enchantment or anything, or did he just set it down?
He did, yeah. He said a word. It's not familiar to you.
Okay, but can I do like a to try to like entice it?
You can certainly try. At this point,
what do I do?
the table cracks, and you can see this two-headed lion is filling the space very rapidly. And it is not the size of a normal lion. It is about the size of a rhino at this point, and it's still filling the space.
Holy shit!
Things are beginning to be knocked over. You can hear the like as small trinkets go scattering.
Can I use message to tell Wisp to steal whatever he can?
I was gonna say,
Well,
in the chaos, is there anything that I can just like pocket with sleight of hand?
Well, okay. Are you guys on your way out, or are you standing your ground? Yeah. Okay.
I like. Can I like look at the two of them and be like,
just
gonna like.
Just for reference, I never win it.
Roll sleight of hand. The two of you, not Merlin.
Can't believe he was telling the truth.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I'm
Sarah,
on
you doing
so
it too?
badly.
Or sorry, Wisp, are you rolling?
Yeah,
guys-
it just takes a bit.
As you're running out, you're grabbing things, not really looking, trying to stuff them into your pockets, but you hear and feel the roar as he says, "Get them out of my shop or kill them if need be." And you can see the ground kind of rumbles underneath your feet. But as you dart out, into the alleyway, the quiet begins to kind of settle again, and you're still in this dark alley. As you look down to see what you've got, Wisp, you have a pair of broken spectacles. Look pretty useless. Saya, you hold what looks to be one half of a broken sending stone.
Cool. Nice. Cool. I got my armor, so there's that. So I can only say like 5 words or something.
Not sure. You could try.
How do I add?
Or 10 half words.
How do I add the armor into my inventory? I guess. Or...
Yeah. If you go to so again, go to the edit
I
at the top
see it.
left.
In my I up my armor class, but excuse me. So it's gone up by 1, which I will take. But do I need to add the like the armor itself into my like equipment and stuff?
You want to?
It's just so that I don't forget that I have that.
yeah, more or less. It's more or less just studded leather armor with an enchantment on it. So.
Okay, cool. I'll add it onto my thing.
All right. Anywhere else you guys want to go?
A potion seller?
Yeah, Romark was on the lookout for potions, right? After you got your...
I went up on my own and maybe found one.
Yeah. So as you wander around, you kind of get into what looks like a bit more of a food district. And you see not too far from the Temple of the Thander, actually, in the Protector's Enclave, the Gilded Cauldron. It's a bright little shop. Out front, you can see there's all sorts of botanicals growing in like raised flower beds, and as you enter in, it's almost got like a Hobbit hole vibe to it. Like it's very like warmly lit. You can see all sorts of plants drying from the rafters. You can smell. You're almost overwhelmed by the scent as you step in, as you see all these cauldrons kind of bubbling and gurgling with unknown fluids. But you turn and you see a young female halfling at the back, kind of stirring this huge pot. You almost can't even reach across it.
You know the measure things then.
The what's it? I got it. Okay.
What was that?
What was that? Somebody asking how to measure things?
Oh, that was Alex. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you hear him? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me turn my. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It sounded
so
really close.
Now's not the time to measure the shaft.
Oh God.
potion seller.
As you enter and you say this potion seller,
Tell him to wait.
she kind of jumps a little bit and almost drops the like massive like spoon paddle that she's stirring this cauldron with, and she, oh hello, and she pulls it out and she kind of jumps down from the stool that she's standing on. She kind of scurries over. You can see again this young happy looking halfling woman. Welcome to the Gilded Cauldron. What can I get for you today?
Need some healing potions for I'm going into battle.
Healing potions. Oh,
Oh
we've
my
got lots
God.
of those. How many would you like? Hot commodity.
What do you have?
Well, I have 10 healing, like regular potions of healing, and then I have about 3 or 4 potions of greater healing. I also
much
have a
would
couple
all
of others
these
if you're interested. Sorry?
How much would all these cost?
Well, the health potions, the regular ones are 50 gold pieces each, but the greater ones are 150 gold pieces.
Okay, so for 5 of them, it'd be. I have 28 platinum pieces. What can I get with that?
Where'd you get all this platinum from?
I don't know.
She kind of smiles and says, well, so you said you have 28 platinum? 280 gold.
Yeah.
So you can get 5 regular potions of healing, or you could get 1 greater and 2 regular.
I'll get 1 greater and 2 regular, and that leaves me with 3 silver, right? Platinum. Okay.
Yeah.
So one regular, two greater.
2 greater, yeah, exactly. She says, anything else I could interest you in? I've got some freshly brewed Alchemist's Fire. I have potions of speed, potions of invisibility.
What does Alchemist's Fire do?
Alchemist's Fire, well, you can throw it. It's kind of like a hand grenade, and you just chuck it, and she kind of holds up this bottle, and you can see it's got like a swirling glow inside of it. Basically, I believe it's 10 feet fire damage. It's basically like a Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
100 gold pieces for the Alchemist's Fire, if you're interested.
I'll pass. But if you could direct me to a stable, I need to buy a horse.
Stable. Yes, that would be on the outskirts of town on your way out there. You should be able to find them near the Chasm District.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. That is it for me. And then I turn back and I go to find my my colleagues, my companions.
Okay. Yeah, so you we'll say like you'll meander your way back towards the safe house. Is there anywhere before we get to tier? Is there anything else that you three want to do? Say,
I don't know. I guess because we're just kind of standing outside the shop now, right? That we got kicked out of. Well, I mean, I was like standing near the exit waiting for them. They got kicked out, not me. Hopefully he's not mad at me.
Yeah, I can't go there anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, well, I got what I came for. Immediately put the armor on. What do you guys want to do now?
Are there any other stores nearby? Because I would love to get this, just like a little like leather strap that I can like make a necklace out of, like a little thin one. I don't have any.
Yeah, wandering around, you eventually find yourself at in front of this kind of deep purple kind of almost looks like a tent, but it looks permanent. It looks quite tall, but the doors are kind of like strung open, and you can see this like a gilded, elaborate sign on the front that says Mistral's Veil.
Okay, I walk in. Mistral's Veil.
Yeah. Walking in, you see all manner of. Well, as you walk in, you see that the tent, it kind of almost like opens up on the inside. Like it seems like it's bigger than it was on the inside. And you can see there's these silks and like vibrant purple fabrics that kind of drape down. And you see all around you are floating display cases, facing all manner of different magical objects. You don't see anybody else as you walk through.
That was hard to take in. I got a little. I was thinking of Gideon, or the guy, that really charming guy from Vox Machina.
Gilmore. Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Gilmore. Yeah.
Hello, darling. Oh, and you hear this voice come from above you. You didn't see it first, but you see this kind of rotund-looking man in these like fine, again, very vibrant purple silks, and he's floating on what looks to be like a conjured purple mage hand. And he kind of floats down as he kind of drifts across your path and in between the different artifacts. Oh, look at you. Aren't you just the cutest thing? What can I do for you today?
I'm even cuter than you think. I would love to see what you have for sale in this fine establishment.
Kind of drifts around you a little bit on his hand before it kind of like scoops him up onto his feet almost. And as he does, he kind of draws his hand down to the side of your cheek. But he kind of wanders through and says, well, what are you looking for? I've got a little bit of everything. We have scrolls of fireball. We have wands of magic missile. I have immovable rods, ring of spellstorm, arcane focuses. What idea can I bring today?
I would love potentially an immovable rod.
Oh, great choice. And it kind of snaps his finger, and the purple hand that had drifted a little bit kind of, and it passes straight through one of the floating display cases, and it emerges on the other side before it kind of arrives in front of you. And like this is like, 6-foot giant purple floating hand, but sitting in the middle of its palm is a very small silver rod, very innocuous. You can see there are 2 buttons on either end, or 1 button on either end.
How much would something of this ilk go for?
Oh, it's one of my favorites. I love playing with that. And it's such a cute little thing. I would give it to you for 700.
700 gold.
He picks it up in his hand, and it's about this long, about a foot long, and is about 2 inches in diameter. And he kind of picks it up and clicks it, and it sits there and not moving in space.
I realized I was muted. I think I'll be there. I think I went there with Merla, and I'm just like standing in the back, like near the door with like my arms crossed, and I'm like looking at the guy when he says the price, and I'm just like, like I want to try to like, I don't think I'm very good. I'm not very good at it. But I would try to intimidate him a little bit, like 700, really?
Okay, yeah, roll intimidation.
Okay. Come on. 21, baby. I'm just like silently, just like
Kind
you can
of
do better
spots
than
you a
that.
little bit, and he's like, your friend seems a little stiff. Don't know if I enjoy her presence here as much as I enjoy yours. And as he does, he kind of waves his hand, and the hand comes and kind of scoops you up, Saya, so quickly you almost don't even know what's happening, and kind of floats you up towards the ceiling. He says, now, just the 2 of us.
She is just protective of me. What can I say?
Oh, I understand. Partners can do that, can't they? And he kind of waves his hand a little bit again, and the hand comes back down and kind of drops you right next to Merla.
Stop. Very unceremonious to get up.
Yeah.
Now, 700 gold is a little bit outside of my wheelhouse at this moment in time. But what would you say to 200 gold and a favor?
Ooh, I do love a favor. It's been a long time since I've had such an interesting, enticing. Thanks, baby. What's your name?
They call me Merla.
It's a pleasure. My name is Gilmore.
Ashante. Oh.
And as you kind of like offer up his hand, he kisses it and says, "We have ourselves a deal." And his hand turns into a very firm grip and gives you a single shake. And he turns and begins to walk away, and he says, "But don't forget our deal."
I wouldn't dream of it. Oh my god, I have to take away so much money.
Well, yeah, the hand kind of reappears, just like floating in the air expectantly.
I'll give in the form of, I guess, 20 platinum.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to work this money counter yet. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I'll do it. I'll figure it out though. I'll minus it. I don't want to hold it up while I figure that out.
Okay. So
Gilmore, would you be a dear? Do you have just like a small strip of leather that I could use when I'm in need of a necklace, perchance?
of course, darling. He kind of snaps his fingers, and literally from the ceiling, a long thread, not thread, but a long strip of like leather just appears as if it's being produced by something up there. But when you look up, you don't see it. But yeah, you get a piece that's about 10 feet long.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of leather.
Yeah.
What are you
How
going
much
to do with all that leather, Merla?
Gilmore, what do I owe you for all this leather?
We'll just tack that onto your tab, shall we say?
A deal I'm happy to make.
I don't know. I'm so wary. I'm just like standing there like a fate. But I'm not saying anything because I don't want to get scooped up by the hand again. I didn't enjoy that.
What?
That's fair. As you're walking around, you can see all these other display cases containing various artifacts. You see something that looks like a cloak that's folded very neatly. You see a single pearl that looks like it's sitting on top of a very small pillowcase. You see various wands and other magical artifacts, or items, I shouldn't say artifacts.
Sorry, I was trying to do money again.
As you reach up to take the rod, you see it's very cold as you grasp it, but you can, as you click the button on the end, you suddenly feel the weight of it drop into your hand. It's about 2 pounds.
Whoa. I don't have a lot more money to spend personally here. Don't know if anyone else other than Saya came in here with me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I have like a little bit of money left, but not a lot either. Yeah. I turn to Merla and I whisper, I'm like, "What? Do you know what kind of favor he's gonna ask us? Because that could really mean anything."
I don't know, but I do like to roll the dice.
Clearly. Wink,
Wink, wink.
wink. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Is it mostly just like magical stuff that's in here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not super interested, just because like. Yeah, I got what I came for. I got my cool armor, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good if you want to go. I mean, I could loan you some money, Merla, if you want to buy something else, but I don't have that much either.
I think I didn't have a lot more plans other than I've got some ideas for the things I have.
Well, we gotta get horses.
Oh, shit, yeah.
We want to be fast.
Okay. I'll ask the guys like, are there any like stables or any places around here that sell horses?
Gilmore kind of waves vaguely out the door and says, "I don't know, somewhere out there."
Cool, thanks.
I already know. Wait, were you?
Oh, you already know? Okay. Yeah, we're not together, I guess. I guess before we all split up, did we all agree to meet somewhere at some point? I feel like we should have established that.
I'm just.
I guess we'll all just head back to like the inn we were at before. Oh, or is that one really expensive? I don't remember.
It was really cheap. Like dirt cheap.
It was really cheap. It was dirt cheap? Okay. Then yeah, I guess we can go back to that one at the end of the day.
Ta-ta, Gilmore, keep in touch.
Hi, and good luck. We'll be seeing you soon.
I just like grimace. I'm like, bye. It's just not my vibe here at all.
Okay, so as all of you are doing your various things, Tyr, you've been kind of wandering the streets. Your mind's still focused on home, on the concern of everything that's happened and of the implication of the danger that lies beneath your city. As you kind of meander through the streets, just looking around, seeing what you can see.
What the fuck? Oh.
You eventually find
fucking
yourself
cool.
Back
Or in an alley.
Yeah, back outside the post office where you had sent the bird previously. It's almost like there's something kind of holding you back. The fear of knowing if there was an answer or if there wasn't an answer. But do you enter?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you go back in, and again, it's that kind of like 2-story. You can hear all the pigeons above you. And the smell of like bird shit kind of overwhelms your senses and stings your eyes a little bit. And as you approach the counter, you can see the same man who was there before, kind of older, hunched over, balding. His eyes kind of dart up, almost a little bit too wide, and he takes you and goes, Master Dwarf, with the message to Thundril, right? Thundril, is that how you said? Doesn't matter. I suppose you would like to know if we have an answer.
I would.
He pulls out that huge tome that you saw again, thump down onto the counter, and kind of like dust it up. He cracks it open and begins to very like vigorously and rapidly flip through the pages. You kind of see like ledgers and lines, and you find this birds. Follows across. Unfortunately, we haven't heard a response yet.
Well, send a runner with if you do get.
Yeah.
Would you like to send another message?
Yes, might as well. Might as well be certain.
Pulls out another small piece of parchment. And what would you like to this
Ugh. At this point, I don't even know. I'm just so caught up in my own head. I don't know what to say at this point. Write something for me. Write. Make sure that it sounds urgent, but it's. I make sure that it sounds urgent enough that I require a response if anyone were to read it.
urgent request for more information. ASAP. That means as soon as possible. If everything is okay,
Maybe.
a response would be much appreciated. Sorry, how many words do you want this to be?
That sounds perfect. Just at the very end of it, put a PS, incoming attack imminent, be ready.
Sounds scary. Kind of rolls it up, and he says again, another urgent one.
Another urgent one.
Stamps it with a red wax. And returns to the ledger, and he follows the row of music. It's amazing. All right. It'll leave as soon as I get the steps. Turns and begins to walk very slowly towards the staircase that leads up to the second floor. As you exit back out into the streets of Neverwinter, where do your feet take you?
I think. You know what? Hold on. Let me take a look at the map here real quick. Whereabouts was the post office? I can't remember offhand.
Post office, yeah. As well. The post office would have been pretty close to the Lake District, so I would say probably in just behind 15 between the lake and the wall.
Okay. You know, I'll probably just go towards the actual the lake and just kind of meander around the lake. Again, still just lost in thought, worried about my people, my home, and trying not to get in my own head about it, but trying to come up with ideas of what else I could possibly do at this time.
Yeah, absolutely. As you wander around the lake, slowly meandering, lost in thought, you do 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 laps. You're not even sure. Everything, you don't see what's passing you as you wander. But the sun does eventually begin to set. The town begins to sleep. Quiet.
that point, I'd probably just work my way, like after night falls, I'd work my way back to where we were staying. I'd begin to walk back if nothing happens, great. If something happens, we'll see.
Yeah. So as you make your way back to the inn that you'd spent the previous night, which unfortunately I can't actually remember the name of, you make it with no problem. Assume the rest of you have all gathered there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
So you enter the tavern. It's dark at this point. I think the inn and the tavern were two different places, but I'm gonna make them one place now. So we'll call this again the last drop in. As you kind of enter in, the dark, low ceilings, they were separate. I had you guys leave and come back, but as you guys kind of enter and you spot your friends again, you all kind of gather the findings and what you'd collected over the day. We'll also say that if you wish, you can say that you spent some of your time this afternoon shopping for new clothes. So if you want to explain how your look has changed, if it has.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess. Well, I have my new fancy new studded leather armor. I think I went. I like the look of the studded leather, so I just got some like bracelets with some studs on them. You know, like fucking Hot Topic 2010, like that. And I got because I had like a cloak and stuff, but I feel like the one that I had was probably pretty like dusty and like ripped up and messed up. So I got like a nice new cloak that I can like with a hood and everything. So yeah, I'm just like I think I went full emo kid from 2009 unintentionally, but I was like, yeah, the blue hair really puts it in perspective as well. So
It sure does.
yeah.
All right. Romark,
That's just nostalgic in all the best ways.
Yeah.
Romark, your new armor.
And like people, you notice that I got a new fucking breastplate. Sun on it.
Gleaming. Marla, you got a new look or you staying the same?
I was trying to decide that, but I'm coming up a little empty. I got a nose ring.
You just showed up with a piercing. When did you do that? Sure, I guess yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've always had this nose ring. You guys noticed it, but I act like I've always had it.
Cool. You didn't just like mysteriously walk away for like 20 minutes when we were out shopping, and then I turned back and you suddenly have your nose is red and you're just like you kind of ringing it, and I'm just like, anything you want to tell me? And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
All right. Wisp, do you look the same?
I look the same.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older.
Roll a D100 for me.
Exhausted by all this nonsense.
And Tyr, did you change your look at all, or too focused on home?
I didn't change anything. I really did nothing but lost in thought. Well, I stared at my axe and how pretty it was, but even the fire made me think of home, so I got sad again.
That's fair. So as you all kind of quietly sit and pore over any maps that you have, trying to decide the best way to get back to the Iron Hills, the evening passes relatively. Nothing much happens. Eventually, you awaken the following morning. The city is once again yours. first dawn, I assume you guys are all headed back to the safe house to meet up with Maisie.
Where's Maisie? Yeah. I want to go get Maisie, guys.
Yeah, so as you approach into the safe house, you enter again through the small seamstress's shop near the ports. And as you enter, you see that there's an older human woman sitting behind the table, not the older dragonborn that you'd seen the day before. And you have this moment of realization that you don't actually know what the safe word is to get in.
Oh, shit.
I have no safe word.
I roll in and I'm like, yo, where's motherfucking Maisie at, bitch?
Dropping that persuasion with an 11. She kind of looks up at you and, oh, hello. I'm not sure who you're talking about. If you need a garment to be altered or something sewn, I'd be happy to.
Yo.
Come on, please.
Yeah.
She kind of looks to you again and goes, I'm sorry, I really don't understand what you're asking.
Did Maisie say she would meet us here at a certain time?
Remember, she just darted out through a side door.
Oh, gosh.
As you guys are like sitting here kind of like panicking and thinking about it, you suddenly hear like the sound of a door opening and then the bolt of fabric kind of fly open. You see Maisie standing there. Oh, hey guys, come on. It's okay.
Oh, thank God.
Entering back into this like space kind of constructed in ways.
Does Maisie say anything now that she just walks in and I'm an emo kid from 2009 and Marla has a fucking nose ring now?
As she kind of like turns around as like you guys stop following, she looks down at the maps and then looks up and goes, okay. And as her eyes land on you, she kind of goes, oh, new look. Cool, I like it. Sick. And then kind of sees your nose ring. Marla goes, you guys had a busy day yesterday. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, they had a kind of like, teenage dirtbag kind of day yesterday.
She kind of shrugs and goes, we've all been there. It's like 200 years ago for me, but yeah, I was there.
You take the teenager out of the dirt bag. You can't take the dirt bag out of the girl.
Grab with the kids. Wisp's back is suddenly looking just a little bit more haunched. But as you're standing there, she looks down at the table and she has a map of Faerun stretched out. She says, okay, I think it'll be 13 days on foot. If we go by horse, though, it would be about 7 days. We could travel twice as fast.
Okay.
What's the rush?
Yeah. Well, I mean the attack on Tuesday. Oh, we kind of want to be there before it pops off.
Wouldn't we want to surprise them from behind?
Enough of your weekend plans.
That is a whole argument not that strong.
Yeah, I think we'd probably be better off at the place trying to defend from the inside.
Maisie kind of looks at you and says, oh, Jaheira, she left late last night, but she did send word out to Harper's in the area. And this morning I did get some words back. And she kind of pulls out her little notepad and she kind of flips through the pages. Yeah, it says the city is holding strong, but they've been suffering losses. Almost half of the city has fallen.
Oh
to
my
the
gosh.
lower levels.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
How quickly can we get there?
7 days.
What's
by
the
horse.
fastest way there?
7 days by horse.
Come on, somebody has to get some magic somewhere. In this big city, there's got to be somebody that could help us.
She kind of shrugs and says, teleportation's kind of a fickle thing. It could put us where we need to, or it could throw us 1,000 leagues to the south. You also need to find somebody who's been to the place that you're trying to teleport to, if it's a teleportation spell on its own, or they need to be able to visualize it and almost starts rambling. We can do 7 days if we can get our hands on some horses. Or we can try to
Or
seek
we could
out
split the party.
I don't know if they'll hold for 7 days. Here, 1,000 leagues, it's all the same if we can do nothing.
She kind of pauses for a moment, looks across it. I am with you guys if you head there, but I also don't know how much we'll be able to help on our own. What might be useful is if we try to convince Netherlands. This is something that could be beyond our skills.
So if we try to leverage our partnership with Gara to be like, hey, help.
Try.
Are you saying this out loud to Maisie?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she knows that we're basically like double crossing the Meller's empire. Cool. Should we?
I guess at this point we have no choice.
Yeah.
We need their help. If not, my people are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one more gem that's out of our grasp.
I agree with Tyr. As for my village was fucking brutally murdered and burnt down, I aim to help Tyr protect his.
Okay. Who has the sending stone and stuff?
I do.
The quarter of one or the full one?
No, the actual one. It's just a
I have the
paperweight
full
in my
one.
pocket.
Yeah.
I have the useful one. Not the pretty rock. So I guess when was the last time we used it?
It's been over a
Do
day.
you remember what we had said?
It's been over a day.
I just mean, like, do we remember what we had said?
You guys had sent them in Neverwinter awaiting orders.
Okay, can we send another message saying, need desperate teleport to Mithril Hills?
Iron Hills, yeah.
Iron
it's
Hills.
just near Mithril Hall.
Okay.
That's where you were confused, you baked squirrel.
Such a Stephanie insult.
I spent too much time with it the last 3 weeks.
Baked squirrel. Okay, so what are you guys sending if you're sending something?
I mean, we should tell them that it's under attack, and I don't know, maybe they can try to send
Yeah.
somebody there.
Urgent news from... urgent news from Thuthurum. People under attack. Send reinforcements immediately. Yes, no?
Right into the
Anybody?
chat.
I mean, that seems.
Pardon? See?
I thought that seems like a good message to send.
So sorry, I was laughing because I saw Wisp's message. So we want us to be teleported there, and we want reinforcements to be teleported there, or are we comfortable like taking horses there?
How many words is it the sending stone can be? I don't feel like looking way back in my notes right now. 25. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Request. So right now, the room under attack. Urgent help required. Send reinforcements immediately. Requesting immediate teleportation to site
From Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So as you're sending this to her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you clutch the small sending stone in your hand, you can feel that kind of like slightly worn engraving on the surface of it. It feels almost friendly and warm to your touch. But you kind of slowly speak these words into it. You can feel them being whisked away into the goes by. Suddenly you feel that voice in your head. Both familiar and unfamiliar. It's that of the Lieutenant Dabron. Understood. If you're still in Neverwinter, report to Never Castle.
Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
we have a heading.
So as you head, is there anything else you guys want to do before you head there, or you headed straight there?
I mean, we'll head straight there. I mean, I'm like,
Let's run there.
yeah,
right
I don't
there.
know if there's anything else that we're trying to do.
We're also right there.
Yeah, you're very close to it.
Sorry, where was it? What was the name of it? Sorry, that she
Number
wanted to-
one. Castle
That's it?
Never. It's number one.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So yeah,
Let's
it's
go!
the feature that's dominated the skyline around you. As you approach it, you can see these towering spires that reach up and almost seem to like scrape the sky. It's very much like that typical like Disney castle, very like tall, thin peaks, just one flying pendant. The pendants bearing the emblem of Neverwinter, but you also see many of the flags of Nether are also dotting different towers and spires. But as you kind of meander your way up, you eventually find yourself at a kind of exterior wall with a large gate. The gate is open, but you can see these armed Netherese soldiers guarding it. And as you approach, one kind of lowers a...
What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ, what is happening?
That was weird.
Wait, what was it?
I thought that was Aaron.
I thought that was Aaron too.
No.
What did?
Is our channel haunted?
I'm convinced that we're picking up other people's chats.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
There was like a
Did you
sound
not
like somebody
hear that?
talking.
Oh, okay.
Alex talking?
Is that not air?
This is me, but there was like
Yeah.
something in the background when Reed was talking, and then it was like this weird
Oh, okay. I think that might be.
staticky, raspy.
Oh, I was gonna say like Alex is over there and he's listening to something out loud on his phone when somebody's talking. Maybe that's it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Okay, I'll mute.
Could be, but it was creepy,
Weird,
That's
man.
creepy as fuck.
Okay.
That was.
I
I was like literally looking through the video, like, who is talking right now? What is happening?
Who speaks to me from afar?
Yeah.
because I thought you were just talking
Yeah.
about Stephanie talking, so I was just like, okay, like what? But it wasn't that. Okay. Weird. Okay. I guess. Okay. Okay. Sorry if that was me.
All good. But as you approach the kind of main gate of this tower and castle, you see these Netherese soldiers standing, and one of them kind of lowers their spear a little bit. They don't necessarily point it at you, but they kind of are clearly barring you all from entry. But as he kind of looks across to your relatively large troop, he kind of says, "What business do you have at Castle Nether?"
We're here on official business.
I just like start
Outside.
barging through. Like I just
We were
very
told to report
aggressively
here by
move,
was it
human.
Lieutenant Davron? Right?
Okay. Yep. As you say that, but at the same time as Tears, you try to barge through, they physically step into you and try to stop you. Your intimidation does not work. They kind of like, they don't necessarily like point their spears at you or anything, but they interpose themselves between you and the gateway. And you can see a few more men begin to kind of pop up from within the courtyard and move through the gate, kind of preparing themselves as they see this over the sort of intimidation. But say as you say these words, Lieutenant Davron, they kind of look across you, say, "We don't have any orders from them. What business is it that you have here?"
We were told to come here because we need to teleport. I guess I don't know. She just told us to come here. This is Never Castle, right?
This is Never Castle.
Okay.
I'm going to have to ask
Do
you
you think
to...
we would honestly ever even mention her name if we did not just hear from her?
Doesn't really respond. He just kind of looks down upon you. But as you guys are kind of standing here, you hear these footsteps kind of scurrying across the courtyard. Wait, hold on, stop! And you see this young guy kind of come running up. Oh, are you guys from the? Are you the Arcane Vanguard?
Yes.
Come on, they're good. Come on, follow me. And he turns. You can see like sweat dripping off him, and then he kind of begins to lead you in. And as you enter into the kind of main courtyard, you see this tower, this castle that's just massive in its proportions, basically in height. But he kind of goes, "Oh, sorry about that. It's right at the very top of the tower when I got the message, so I had to run all the way down. And you know how many stairs there are in that thing? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Can you just give me 1 minute?" He kind of like bends over a little bit. And
I hand him my water skiing, like
he drinks like half of it and pours the rest on his face. He's like, "Oh my god, thank you." And he hands it back to you. He's like, okay, come on, let's go.
Okay.
But he leads you.
Yeah,
he leads you into the castle, not through the main kind of door that you would think you would have gone through, but instead through kind of like a sally port in the side of it. And this castle towers, like I said, like very tall. And as you enter into this door, you almost immediately feel like claustrophobic. You're in a very small room with a door at the other end and a spiraling staircase that arcs up and out. So it's very like kind of different. Like you just weren't quite expected for it. But as you follow them up the staircase, you eventually find yourself inside of a long, kind of ornate hallway. There are portraits lining the walls and very ornate hand-woven rugs. This deep crimson color. You eventually work your way through until you end up in a relatively large room. Looks like some sort of like a library or office of some sort. The walls are lined with cases stuffed with thick old tomes. You can see large desks with papers strewn over and what look like tactical plans of some sort. Behind a large desk that's kind of at the far end of the room, you can see a large pennant of the Netherese Empire hanging. And behind it, you see a young woman who kind of straightens up as you enter. All right, then, you must be the Arcane Vanguard?
Does us?
Okay, we got your message. What exactly do you mean?
What do you mean? What do we mean? People are
Yeah.
under attack, and we must help them.
Yes, Levi?
Why hasn't the Iron Hills reached out?
They did not know this attack was coming.
Kind of nods slowly. Have you heard anything from your people since? This time directed at you, Tyr.
Not directly, just through a friend. I've reached out to my people twice, and I've heard nothing to this day. Both were sent urgently with reliable vessels, pigeons.
At this point, you'd almost forgotten, but Yuki, ow, fuck, dude, this guy kind of stumbles out from underneath Maisie's cloak. You hadn't seen him this
Oh,
entire
there he
time
is.
because he's kind of like curled up on her back. But as he kind of rolls backwards, you see him whip out a wine flask and begin to chug, and you see this commander kind of look down on him with disgust, like kind of looking down her nose, before she returns her attention to you, Tyr. We've had similar results with our messaging services. We've sent several through different channels and have had no response either. While the Iron Hills aren't necessarily an ally with Netheril, we will send a detachment immediately to assess the situation. But this comes from General Skara, who I believe you've all had some interactions with in the past.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know we're trusted.
Kind of nods and says, yes, this is a very unusual request, but he has asked us to offer our teleportation services to you. Now, the only mage here who has such abilities, he has never been to Thuldrim or to the Iron Hills, but if you can describe it well enough, there's a chance that you can get there in one piece. Any issues with that?
No.
Old man.
Wisp, you're basically dead already. You're happy to wake up in the morning. I don't want to hear anything from you.
No, okay. Thank you.
Kind of nods. All right, very well then. If you'll follow me, and she leads you through a side door. There's many doors along one of the walls that lead into smaller rooms. But as you kind of exit through this one door, you enter into what looks like a small office. And you see a relatively young man. You see many books strewn out on tables, all sorts of arcane diagrams and charts. He kind of looks up a little bit surprised. You can see he has this very like deep olive skin with black hair, and he kind of, oh hi, what's going on? He looks across as everybody kind of piles into this small room. This commander woman who hasn't offered a name to you. This group needs teleportation immediately to the Iron Hills. You are to see that it's done. Nods and looks a little bit concerned. Says, well, okay, but I've never been there, so somebody needs to describe it to me in really good detail.
And point at Tyr. He's from there.
Well, where would you like me to start? We can. The gate is the size of a mountain itself. It is a giant statue of a dwarf with a majestic battle axe at the face of a mountain taller than anything you've ever seen. The door itself, solid iron, 3 feet thick, right in between both of this dwarven feet. These doors open to a grand stone hall lined with fires and mines that seem endless. It's almost like a long stone bridge in this great cavern of stars beneath the mountain. Where I would like you to put us is the throne room. This stone bridge a ways into the mountain goes deep, deep, deep. No light from the natural sun could penetrate this far into the earth. The golden staircase that leads up to this throne is so large you would wonder why the dwarven people would even construct such a structure. But the throne room itself is undescribable. If you could put us on these golden steps, I can lead us the rest of the way.
The young man kind of nods. He's like writing down everything that you've been saying very quickly. You can see he's looks almost a little pale, but he kind of nods and says, "Okay, I can do this." I think. Kind of nods at the commanding woman who looks at him and looks and says, "I will gather a troop detachment that will head out immediately. It will take them approximately 1 week to get there. That's the best I can do."
It is the best we can ask.
Says, "Very well, Cyril." Kind of nods as well, and she steps out of the room, stands up, and begins to rub his hands and says, "All right, you guys ready?"
I mean, I guess as ready as we'll ever be.
Let's fucking go.
So he reaches down and picks up a small selection of components, one of which looks to be a relatively large gemstone. He kind of begins to recite an incantation before clapping, and the gemstone kind of almost like shatters between his hands. And then he draws them apart, and you can see these purple runes begin to swirl, kind of envelope you guys. They begin to spin faster and faster. You can hear him saying the recited incantation. Papers begin to kind of flow around the room as the wind inside picks up. Tyr, roll a d100 for me.
Oh shit. Where? I can't even find a D100.
There is
the most I got is
roll.
D20. Rolling.
It's a pass.
Barely.
So, as
fuck.
the runes spin faster and faster, they begin to form these bands of light as they blur together, and you can see the young man standing on the outside as you kind of are all crowded into this tiny room. His arms open, and then he kind of pulls back and then claps, and as he does, you all disappear into this blinding flash of violet light. You reappear on the edge of a great waterfall. Looking out, you can see vast forests stretching out before you. And Tyr, not too far in the distance, you can see the Iron Hills, edge of the kingdom you felt home. You know that you're not on target, but you know that you're also not too far off.
Oh, I reckon this is about a day's hike. Maybe two. If I remember, it's been a long time, but I believe I've fished this river. I feel like Wisp, you might enjoy the very bottom of this waterfall, friend. There's some mighty big trees down there.
A threat?
Is that a threat? Yeah.
These trips follow you whole.
You suddenly hear this like, and you turn, you see Yuki on like all fours, like trying to like do like a kind of like a dog trying to throw up sort of thing, and you see Maisie kind of like rubbing her forehead. Finally, kind of sits up. He doesn't throw up or anything, but he's like, "Oh man, that type of teleportation always fucks with my stomach." And he reaches behind his back and pulls out his seemingly bottomless wine flask and takes a big swig of it.
I grab the wine flask and I throw it over the waterfall.
No, Tumbles. He leaps after it.
Oh my god, no, I grabbed him by the neck.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Oh my god.
He leaps after it. Fuck it.
Oh my god. Jesus, 22.
You just managed to catch the tip of his tail as he's like just one of those things, like just as he's going, you just catch it and you kind of whip him around and he tumbles onto the ground and kind of rolls a little bit. What the fuck? Why did you do that?
Because your jaw's a drug. But why would you go after it?
He stands up and gives you the dirtiest, searing look, and then he reaches behind his back and pulls out another wine flask and takes a big swig.
Oh my god.
Climbs up on Maisie's shoulder and he just kind of like, his eyes don't leave you. He's just kind of like, you made an enemy.
Okay, buddy. Next time you throw up, remember that it was your fault.
Maisie kind of claps your hands and says, all right, let's dial it back a little bit. We still have a ways to go before we're there, and we are currently in the middle of the wilds. Tyr, you seem to be relatively familiar with this. Do you mind leading the way?
Tyr?
Tyr jumped over the waterfall too.
Sorry. I forgot I was on mute. I reckon we could make up some time if luck's on our side. There may be a hidden boat stashed near the base of these falls to take us downriver, and I'll roll whatever you want me to roll for that.
Yeah, so I'll say at this point, it takes about 20 minutes for you guys to just like slowly climb your way down the side of the waterfall. It's pretty steep, but if you travel a little bit of ways from it, you find a decent down. Yeah, everybody give me an investigation check to see if you can spot some sort of a boat.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I rolled a 16. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Wisp. Yeah. So Saya with a 16.
It's coming.
Pretty sure that
You just got really quiet. What did you say?
I said that you're pretty sure that there isn't a boat stashed down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, sorry.
What about our two NPCs? Shouldn't they roll?
2.5.
Yeah.
Alfred is
He's gonna
with
give
us.
them like -5 just because fuck it.
Here, let me share Alfred with you, Romark, if you want to roll for him. You should be able to control him there.
I always forget about Alfred.
Me too.
It's very rude.
Look it.
Can we get a character sheet for Alfred so we know what he looks like and does and stuff?
Romark has one. He has full control over him.
Romark, come on, share the info, bruh.
You got an 11.
Oh, thanks, Marla.
Right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it still stands with say 16. You're pretty sure that there's no boat stashed down here at the bottom. So you begin your trek through these wooded areas, relatively familiar to you here. But I will need somebody to roll a D100 for me. Somebody who's not here, since you just did a big roll. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Oh, Romark it is.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you think that's
Pretty
nice?
Oh, why would you say it like that?
Roll a D12 for me.
What are you going to do?
Side effects of travel.
Diarrhea.
But Daddy, he rolled good. Daddy, don't.
He's
Daddy,
jet
no,
lag
he's
now.
no.
He's what, sir?
You need consent.
It's such an ominous pause.
Yeah.
So, as you begin to make your way into the forests, you work your way through and follow this meandering river. And into the distance, you see a sort of crumbling fortress of what would have been one of the outposts of the Iron Hills. Now, Tyr, you are familiar with this kind of outpost. It was abandoned long ago. It just wasn't really needed anymore since they discovered the hall, Thundril. I can't remember the name of that. But you do remember that there were many great battles fought here, and everybody wants to open tactical mode for me now.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh shit.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
I just want to do that.
Wow. It's on the where another side where our
Top left button beside party.
where yeah what you said.
Looks like a map to me.
Yep. That's what it's supposed to look like.
That's cool.
Uh,
Oh, that's nice. I can zoom all the way out. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, how long is this fucking thing?
Yeah, this is nice. I like this. This is better than Roll20.
Yeah.
well, we haven't actually done like a proper fight night here, so.
That's true. But I'm already enjoying it a bit more. I feel it looks nicer.
Yeah, the only is just how slow it is for me.
It's because you're in the other
That's
side of the planet.
Maybe.
Is it worse than
Just
Roll20 for
emulates
you?
Wisp's speed.
Oh. Are we
Roll
delayed?
initiative.
Oh shit! I don't know how to roll it.
Wait, which one?
Yeah, there's two options. I picked the top one because I don't know.
Say.
Did it roll?
I'll pick the
I
bottom
did
you're
one.
roll.
in.
I got 16, yeah.
Yeah, I see you.
I don't know what I got. I don't. see
Merle,
it.
Wisp, you're in.
It's right next to your... No, that's my AC. I lied. Where's my initiative?
It's right at the end. You
Yeah,
got a 23.
Oh, okay.
It's
Is it
right
not...
at the end.
No,
the
sorry.
chat?
What?
I'm looking at the initiative order.
I can't.
thought that's what you're asking.
Oh,
Where do you
is
roll
it...
from?
Is it on
Oh, it's
encounter?
right fucking there. Jesus.
I'm so confused. I see encounter,
Yeah.
and then... Oh, okay. Oh,
Huh?
I
okay.
don't see encounter.
On the top right beside party.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Just waiting on Romar.
Oh, it's already counting up Saya's turn.
Wait, my initiative? Where is it?
It just popped up in the center of the screen for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it pops up right in the middle.
Go.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
Expect it.
So,
I see you in the
as,
initiative order.
as you meander your way through this old and ancient. Say you have the highest perception, right?
Like passive perception or?
Yeah.
1 second. I think so. 13, yeah.
Okay. You guys should be able to place your tokens anywhere on the bottom half of the screen. Like if you click on it and then press token.
Where does it say token?
If you click on
Yeah.
My screen looks different from you guys, so I'm just trying to guess as best I can. If you click on your character and the little thing that appears in the bottom above the d20 rolling thing, there should be like play, circle versus token. Or if you click on your name in the initiative.
Well, no. Gameplay settings? No. Yeah, oh, no, that's not it. Settings.
Yeah, it just takes me to my character sheet.
Yeah.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Sorry. Surprise! I see a black hole.
That's very
On the other
rude.
side
That's
of the
my
water.
husband.
I mean, very.
No, it's a specter.
Maisie's there, so.
Good for her.
Maybe I have to fight you guys.
Reed, I don't know
Yeah, I
if you
can't
heard-
see anywhere where I can place a token, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else to look at that point.
Okay, no, sorry. I guess I have to place you guys. I don't know.
Oh, you so silly, Dion. You're so silly. It's a good thing you're pretty.
Oh,
Aaron,
You
someone's
guys move
grumpy.
them?
Yeah, I was told that your baby does not cry.
Yeah, we can. I can
So
move mine.
he recently got a little snipping done and is not a fan of it.
That makes
Rip.
sense.
So hence
Ew,
the
a snip.
displeasure.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Baby.
I need a marching order from everybody. Probably 2 by 2. I'm assuming Tyr's going to be at the front since he's kind of guiding you guys.
Yes.
In which
I
direction?
mean, I'll take up the back. Keep an eye out behind us.
I'll stay with Saya in the back.
I'll be with Tyr, I guess.
Yes.
I
Give
guess.
me that gnome action. Give me that sourdough bread, baby.
Oh, she coming. She coming. She's just sitting now.
Wait.
Okay. So as you all kind of slowly progress through this ancient battlefield, you enter into this kind of swampy marshland. You see the ruins of the old outpost kind of towering ahead of you. You can suddenly hear and see, say specifically, you catch sight of these entities drifting through the battle. They take these deep rattling breaths as their rib cages kind of click together. It seems to be approaching.
I point at it. Is anybody else seeing this? Guys,
I see a black hole.
I'm with you,
Can
Saya. I see it.
can I launch an arrow at it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, it is my turn. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
before-
yeah.
As I see Saya draw her bow, I go, remember, we fought these before, and no mere weapon did much damage to it.
Is he right? Oh god. Does it have to be magical? Okay. Well,
Way to find out.
I'm just kind of going off of instinct and just drawing my bow and like taking a stab at it, basically. Roll.
24 hits. Fuck.
Nice. Does it do damage though?
Which you're using your short bow?
Yeah. It does not. Okay. Just kind of just like bunts off.
Yeah, you can. It actually just kind of like rattles through its rib cage.
Okay, we might need magic weapons. Cool. Good to know.
You want to move it all?
Sure. Of course, sure. Excuse me. Let me take a look. Sorry. So I'll go 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'll, are these like walls here? Like these things?
They're basically ruins. They
Yeah.
sit like roughly at your knee height.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of try to like, wait, no, that's not my speed. I'll try to hide behind this a little bit, just like duck low.
Okay, so that ends your turn. Merla, you're up with.
Well. I feels very far away from the only single specter we can see.
You can measure if you want. You're 30 feet away. Right click.
Oh.
Want to run straight at it?
If you hold right click, you can measure your distance.
Yeah. And if you right click and then left click, you can add points.
Stop saying right click. Stop it. I can do it. I feel like you guys said it 5 times. I can jump right by Alfred. I am going to scoot by him because I'm little.
Hey,
and can
Halfling
do
nimbleness.
Hey, did you try right clicking?
It's my first day on Earth, actually. You can't see me
It shows.
measuring. Rude.
You should really try right clicking.
I'll consider it next session, not this session. I am looking for the distance for this one. Okay, I'm
Living
gonna
on the
cast
edge.
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Oh. Against this
Left-handed or right-handed?
Yeah, I'm actually ambidextrous.
So as you reach out
I
and
don't
point and cast your ray of frost in the direction of this entity, it does not hit.
Huh. Rude.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna stay where I am. Come get me.
Rude.
Okay. Wisp, you're up with Alfred on deck.
Yeah, 1 second.
Go, Alfred. If you can kill a dragon, you can kill a specter. Let's go, baby.
I'm missing one spell. I don't need it, but I'm missing it. I just noticed that.
Okay. Some spells you'll have to add manually. I didn't check your spells when I went through your sheet, so.
Yeah, I did add a bunch of them manually, so I might have just missed that one.
Okay.
So I'm what, 15 feet away? Yeah. So, because I don't know who the hell this is or what their intention is, I'm just like, hey, this doesn't look nice. Let's try stopping for a bit. If it loads. I'm just talking to stall.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let me see here.
Right row.
Spooky.
Who's fucking slamming dishes around? Christ almighty. Sounds like Red Lobster's kitchen.
Yo, for real though.
Holy shit. I barely heard those dishes.
Real. 3. So.
That means Buddy is prone and laughing. I want to hear it.
Hear the strangest sound begin to emanate from this thing. As you get a better look at it in the daylight, you can see now that it's rotting flesh. And you can see that it is once what would have been a humanoid of some sort. Armor is like slowly like rotting and falling off of it, and its kind of jaw unhinges a little bit as it looks right at you, Wisp. It kind of like gargles, and yeah, the jaw like almost like fucking falls off, and you just see like what's left of this like purple swollen tongue kind of hang out. But it kind of like starts to double over and it clutches at its chest in this dark mimicry of laughter. Yeah, it's incapacitated. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm just gonna hold it. It lasts 1 minute, just for reference.
Okay.
Or until it takes damage, it has to do another roll.
Okay. Laugh track.
Tee
1 minute, right?
Yeah.
So that ends your turn then. Alfred, you're up with the entity up on top.
Alfred is holding his action until that thing comes within, like, onto shore. He's gonna run up and attack it.
Okay. His action. The Spectre is going to make another wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn. Fuck, okay, rolled another 3. It is still incapacitated. So it just stays there making that weird gurgly sound. Tyr, you are up. With Mark
I'm
on
guessing
deck.
it has a very low wisdom.
Yeah, plus 0. It's 10, yeah.
I'm going to move. Let's see here, and then hold any further action at that point. Yeah. I don't want to go in the water because he's gonna fuck shit up if I do. I just know it. Just know it.
What's your action specifically that you're holding?
Holding to attack.
Okay, and then what's the trigger?
Just if he steps onto the shore.
Okay, perfect.
Like in front of me here, or within my range, so to speak. Sorry, I forgot I had to mention the details.
No, it's all good. So next up, Romark with Maisie on deck.
Romark is going to. He's going to hop on over right in front of Wisp, and then he's gonna whistle. He's gonna, and suddenly, without even grabbing for his
cat
sword,
calling him,
starts floating around, and he's like, "Yeah." And before it floats over to the Spectre, right next to it.
I look back at Romark like, who, me?
And the sword is going to take a hit against the Spectre. Does 11 hit?
11 just misses.
So the sword swings and misses, and it goes right back into the holster, or what would you call it, the sheath. And Romark's like, yeah, that's what's up. Let me give out the play. Actually, Romark has multi-attack, so he's going to attack it right.
With the sword?
Flies back.
Nice. Hang on one second. I'm gonna add a sword for you if you'd like to.
Indicate where it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I can actually.
Well, I'm just gonna attack in the meantime. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
So fuck. No damage and 2 attacks. All right, that ends my turn.
Okay, perfect. So, do you keep the sword right next to the specter, or are you going to recall it?
Well, that depends because I recalled it already. But if we wanted to say it went for 2 attacks, then I can recall it.
Oh, sorry. So if you were, what was your second attack? It was a sword attack, so you would have had to move close up to it, right?
Yeah. Well, the sword can attack twice because I can attack you. It can attack in air from me.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Multi-attack. Now it comes back to me. Now I'm ending my turn.
Okay. Perfect. So that's going to end your turn. Weapon. So it goes to Maisie. Maisie's going to kind of look around and go, I don't like this. Anytime there's one, there's usually more than just one. She pulls out her longbow and she's going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. I don't know. Cast Hunter's Mark. And then she's going to take an attack, so I don't know why I rolled damage. That's fine. She hits. So she nails this specter with. And you see the arrow kind of hit, and then you see these vines grow up out of the ground and kind of snarl around it, doing an extra damage. The thing is now, because it on Hideous Laughter, if it takes damage, it loses.
No, it has to roll again.
I think it rolls with
each time it
advantage,
takes
though.
damage, the target makes another wisdom saving throw.
It rolls.
It's going to do another wisdom saving throw right now. Oh my god. So balls in the air. Rolled a natural 20.
Oh, with advantage.
It
Okay.
rolled a natural 20. So it's saved, but it's still it's still ensnared by this vines that are wrapped around it, so it can't do anything yet. But Maisie is going to cautiously kind of dart over this way a little bit, and that's going to end her turn. Saya, as you're kind of looking at this thing now, kind of wrapped in vines, you suddenly hear a sound from behind you, and rising up out of
Oh my god.
waters.
Oh my god.
You'll see 3 more of these creatures. This one kind of like just stands up out of the kind of weeds, and you see the water kind of draining down through his body.
Alfred's hold action. He's gonna run to the one to the left,
Okay,
right next to it, and he's gonna attack.
go for it.
Play some. $20 and 10 damage.
Yeah, buddy. You bring it down, and this thing, like, the Alfred sword, like, carves into it. No problem. It does seem to do a significant amount of damage. You see, like, pieces of bone and leftover rusted armor falling off of it.
Go.
All right. Saya. It's your turn.
Okay. Is the water deep or?
It seems to be quite shallow.
Nah. I didn't mean to. Yeah. Okay. I go up to this one
Okay.
and I stab it with my chaos touch dagger.
For it.
Fuck. Does it hit?
Does not hit, unfortunately. But give me 1 second here. Sorry, I just want to see if we have advantage against restraint.
Hmm.
Attack rolls against you have advantage. Yep. Never mind. So roll again.
Oh, cool. Mom. Oh my god, what the hell?
A 10 still does not hit.
That was
man.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Rock. Because I'm trying to stab him. I just go, whoa. No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that ends your turn, Merla. You are up.
Okay. I will. Oh, I can't see. Sorry. 40. Can we open the spell descriptions? Oh,
Yep.
there it is. Silly me.
Yes. Gosh.
I'm gonna try to cast Shatter on, like, near these Spectre 1 and Spectre 3.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sorry, just as a point of going back a little bit, Alfred's attack didn't seem to do quite as much damage as we.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case.
I forgot about it. My apologies. Back to you, Merlin.
Okie dokie. I don't know how to send. I guess I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna cast Shatter, like, because it's like an area attack, right? I'm just gonna put it like in between those two specters.
Okay. What's the range?
It says 60 feet.
Well, what's the radius? Sorry.
Yeah, it says range / area 60 feet, but it says like it's it erupts from a point of your choice within range. So I think I can pick a central point and it. Oh, sorry, there it is, a 10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Oh, are they too far apart? Maybe.
Far apart, yeah. They're 20 feet apart.
Oh wow, what a waste. Maybe I will not do Shatter. He's 20 feet from me. Oh, I'll just gonna do fucking Ray of Frost and hope for the best again.
Okay.
Ugh,
It's not a hit, unfortunately.
Whatever, glad I didn't waste a spell slot. I'm gonna stay next to Maisie, I guess.
Okay. So that is your turn. Wisp, you're up with Alfred on deck.
Gonna move there. Oh, what's going on?
Jumping everywhere.
I don't know why I just did.
Never knew a fat tree could, jump around so quick.
It just won't stay in fucking place.
Just learned something new.
Why? There we go. Fuck. And just a little baby on this bad boy.
That hits.
My closest.
Hey,
The one
nice.
that's close to Saya?
Yeah, and it pushes it back 10 feet.
Okay, it is currently restrained.
Oh, shit.
I do not think it can move. Like, there's vines literally wrapped around it.
Well, I'll take damage then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So as it crumbles into a pile of bones at Seiya's feet.
Is it dead?
Seems to be.
Forever?
I don't know. Only one way to find out.
Please?
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So that brings us to Alfred's turn.
Alfred's going to swing at the one right beside him.
Okay. That hits. That does some damage, but not quite as much.
And Alfred's turn.
Okay. So sorry, that ends Alfred's turn?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So that brings us up to...
Go, Alfred. Go, Alfred. Go, 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 Alfred.
Okay.
Gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna stab these specters like it's your birthday. We're gonna set them on fire like it's your birthday.
So it's going to move up to there, and it's going to stare you down pretty menacingly.
Fucking.
Oh shit! Never mind. It's got 50 feet of movement. It hovers right up in between the two of you. And it's going to... A train on you.
No.
Rolled an 8. So something about it, Merla, as you're up close to it now and it takes a swing at you, it seems to be almost like wincing in pain at the light. 100% certain, but that is going to end its turn. One is going to do the same thing.
Oh, if anybody can do radiant damage.
Attack against Maisie.
Look at say.
I got you, G.
Also rolled an 8. So yeah, no go on these guys. Both their turns are up. Tyr, you're up with Romark on deck.
So I'm gonna run around the spiritual weapon by Romark.
You can go right through
get
it.
Fucking flanked and shit. Sweet. But if I run through it, does it get an opportunity attack if I run past it?
No, it's his spiritual weapon.
Oh, it's his. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not-
Gotcha.
Yeah,
never
it's on
mind.
her side.
Okay. I thought it. Yeah. No, just with the colors, I was confused because it looked like
Totally
the
fair.
Yeah.
specter.
I'll update it.
So
after
I'm gonna
this.
run through. Oh no! All good. Now I know. Now I know. I'm not an idiot. I'm gonna run to the. Hey now. I'm gonna run to
Hey,
Spectre
All-Star.
1.
This is my teeth.
I'm so sorry. What are you doing, Tyr?
I'm gonna run to motherfucking Spectre 1.
Okay.
And as I'm running, I'm gonna yell the Zarkon to like get the fire out on the axe.
Yeah, you
and I'm just
are.
gonna full out charge swing this Spectre 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Fucking roll to hit.
What the fuck just happened?
It's just rolling each d6 individually for some reason. That's fine. What the fuck? Oh, because you fucking got a knot.
Oh. Nice.
I just like what? I had no idea
That's
what just
a
happened.
magical
Like that
weapon
is
too, huh?
that doesn't make sense.
It sure is a magical weapon.
Holy-
Okay.
Whoa!
Wow, we're about to fuck this guy up.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
yeah, it just crumbles at your feet.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, it just as you bring the
That
axe down, it
solves that
just
problem.
fucking cleaves it in half.
Yes.
In one swing.
Nice.
Oh Jesus! I was
Good
so
stuff.
confused. I'm like, what the fuck is all those numbers?
Me too.
Now I get it, and now I'm a fan.
Kind of fucked up. Even with there was something there that was resistant to, and even with that, it doesn't matter.
Sorry, not sorry.
You still have some movement, I think, right? If you want to move further,
Yes.
and a second attack.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna move the 5 feet over and go for attack number 2 because I'm a badass. And because it's already lit. Let's see what we get. Holy
Again.
fuck!
Yeah, it just fucking crumbles at your feet.
What the fuck?
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yo,
Never get your kids circumcised. They get
Romar
angry.
looks here, like just amazed that he can't believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there as is because I am lit tired.
Yeah, fair enough. Romar, you're up. Maisie on deck.
Well, I'm gonna go scout the north side. Wait. There's one last left. Yeah, I'm gonna send my sword there.
Okay.
Do both my attacks. But before I do that, before any of that, I'm gonna move up myself beside this guy. And how many feet? It's still within 30 feet, so it still has control.
Yep.
And
Watching out.
attack. Whew. Let's go.
Hits.
Magical 2, so full damage.
Sir.
Let's go. 10 damage. I end my turn.
Your 2 attacks seem to do a ton of damage to it. All sorts of pieces have fallen off. The whole arm is fallen. You see it raising a rusted sword. In anger or agony, you're not 100%. But that ends your turn, right?
Yeah, turn is ended.
Okay. Easy's up. She is going to see everything going on and kind of draw her longbow and take an attack. As her arrow kind of arcs through the air, it kind of hits the side of the head of it, and it kind of cracks and falls off into the water with a small splash, and the rest of the body is just fall and crumple into a pile below. That's it. Combat.
Nice.
Crushed it.
Tear crushed it. I'm afraid.
The dust.
I didn't ask for consent.
For real.
But as you
Just a
all,
little bit.
as you kind of like look at these little piles of bones from where these clearly fallen soldiers stand, there's not really much. It's just like rotten, rusted pieces of metal. Not even any But as you progress further on and deeper into the towards the Iron Hills, you pass through this crumbling kind of outpost. There isn't really much for you to look at as you pass through. You see walls that have fallen that were once fine dwarven stonework. Here you recognize the work of your people. But you also are a little glad that nothing else necessarily more nefarious than these fallen corpses that had fought here has taken up residence in this area. But you all continue your journey deeper into the wilds, and eventually the sun begins to set. Buddy, roll a D100 for me. That's not Tyr or Romar.
Great.
How do you roll a T100?
It has to be 5.
You can do it.
A 4, 5. Okay. Oh, no, Wisp got it.
You guys should shout out if you're going to roll instead of just...
Yeah.
41. So as evening sets...
Kidding. Gosh.
Did I fail?
I know.
He's about to summon
Well, Wisp is good at many things, and rolling a D100 is not one of them.
But staying alive is.
Somehow, some way, this guy hasn't died in his sleep.
Just like jellyfish, man. They've been around for millions of years. No skills, no
Yeah,
value.
they just fucking
Just
float.
there.
Yeah.
Just vibes.
They just exist. They're just there for a good time, you know?
That's why we're here.
Did anything?
So you all find a decent place to camp, tucked in amongst these massive old trees that kind of grow on the outskirts of Iron Hills. Who's setting up first watch?
I can.
I will. I mean, if you really want to, you can have it.
I do, Tyr. I want to provide for the family.
Okay,
Yeah, you wanna
man,
feel
like,
useful?
Jesus.
Go down there, little
Linda, damn.
Wow. Disrespect all around me.
Okay, so Merla,
Hey, no,
you're...
I respect your independent womanhood.
What's up there, Wisp?
No, this is Alex asking. How do you mark the spell slots on this thing?
You should be able to
Sorry,
click the
but
little
who
circles.
The fuck is Alex?
So if you go to spells and then spell slots,
They're hard to see,
Yeah.
but they're there.
I think you can turn that effect off if you
yeah.
want.
Yeah. I see it. Okay.
Sorry,
Fix.
what effect are you trying to turn on? Huh?
The glassy effect on the back of the menus and stuff. I think you can turn that off in the game settings. If you guys, it also should help a bit if you're struggling. But Merla, as you settle in for the first watch of the evening, after you all sat around the fire and kind of recounted your day, your watch passes uneventfully. Seems to be relatively quiet. Your companions
Yay.
snooze around the fire. Who do you wake up next?
Tyr.
Here.
Aww.
All right, here. You are awoken from a fitful sleep. And you set up for your turn on watch. As the deep night kind of closes in a little bit around you, the hours tick by and you grow impatient worrying about home and how close you are and the itch to just go. But your watch passes. Do you wake up next?
Let's go. Let's go with Saya. She's got good eyes in the night.
Sure.
Saya.
Yes.
As you set up for your turn, the night has really, this is like the peak of the night, like 3 a.m., the darkest time. A time that you're familiar with. Your preferred working hour, actually. But as you settle in and find a little comfy spot against your back against a tree, keeping an eye over your friends as they sleep, roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. Okay. Skills.
You could almost swear you heard the tiniest voice. Hello?
Oh God.
Hello?
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 Who's there?
Hello?
Hello? And as you
Hello,
kind of
Mr.
follow
George?
it, it's super faint. Saya's the only one awake right now. As you kind of hear this small voice, it's so faint and so quiet, you almost think that it's like a trick of your imagination. But you quietly stand up and begin to circle the encamp, trying to see if you can figure out where the small voice is coming from. And you slowly narrow in. Hello? Get a little bit closer.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm like super alert this whole time though. I'm just like,
Help me?
what the fuck is going? What? Who are you? Where are you? What's happening?
Doesn't necessarily seem to be responding a ton, but then you see something that turns your blood cold.
Oh God.
See Tyr lying on the ground asleep. And you see an arm reaching out of his bag of holding, wrapping its fist around his axe. He begins to slowly drag it back. That arm is withered, gray skin, like parchment. You can see the bones through it. And as you approach, and this hand that's very slowly drawing his axe back into the bag of holding, what do you do?
I grab the axe. Like, no, you're not fucking taking it.
As you do, the hand retracts into the bag very quickly, and you see ever so faintly 2 small eyes disappear into the darkness of it.
What the fuck? It's shit. Okay, I guess I open up the bag of holding and look inside. Is it still there? Or is it gone?
There's nothing. That bag appears empty.
Just say we never put anything suspicious in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I just I look around. Everybody else is asleep, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, unless you wake them up.
Yeah, I wake Tyr up.
Yeah. What do you want?
There was, there's something in the bag of holding, and it was like trying to steal your axe. It like reached out of the bag, and it was like a little skeleton hand, and it was trying to steal your axe. Yeah, it's the bag of holding, and I saw eyes. I don't know what's happening.
What did you smoke tonight, little one?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I saw it.
I slowly pushed the bag of holding over, like, yeah, you take a look. I'll work on breakfast.
Okay. It's 3 a.m.
I'll work on breakfast. First breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because like to get something from the bag of holding, you have to think about it, right? And then like reach in.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. I think about the hand and the eyes I got, and I reach in, and I like. Do I grab anything?
So as you reach in,
I love it.
You don't feel anything, and then you suddenly feel something cold and slightly clammy, and it pulls away very aggressively from your grasp.
Oh, I chase it. I reach for it.
You reach deeper into the bag, but you don't feel anything. Whatever it is seems to be evading.
Okay. Can I still reach around? Like, can I find it at all, or is it not? Like,
At this point, you're like up to like your shoulder, reaching around. You can't feel anything.
oh my god. Okay. I take my hand out, and I'm just like, is there anything on my hand? Or no?
Everything you had
Okay.
on your like wrist and everything, like your new cuffs are still there. Everything's still there,
Yeah.
but nothing seems different.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Am I going crazy? Yeah, I don't know. I
You
just
all
kind of
good
looked
over there?
I definitely felt something. There's something in your bag of holding.
Well,
I don't know what it
there's
is.
Lots of things in the bag of holding.
No, there's like something alive in there. Can like living things
I mean, there's like
survive in the bag of
there's
holding?
dead dragon pieces in there. I think.
You're pretty sure that nothing can survive in the bag of holding.
Oh man.
Never heard about anything that could.
What the fuck? Okay. I think about it and I really quickly reach into it again.
Yeah, as you do, there's nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I whisper into the bag holding, I'm gonna take you piece of shit. Whatever you are, I'm coming for you. Sleep with one eye open.
As you do, you feel like you can see the faintest pinpricks of eyes looking back at you. Just the briefest of seconds before they fade away again.
Oh my god. I'm being haunted. I put it down and I'm like, I'm fucking, it's too late for this shit. I wake up, I guess who hasn't done their thing yet?
Wisp and Romark.
I wake up Romark and I tell him, keep an eye on the bag of holding.
Why? What happened?
I tell him, I'm like, I saw a thing and it was reaching for the axe, and then I reached into it and I felt something, and like I tell him all of that. Oh gosh.
Look over at Wisp. I'm like,
Eh.
you're about to die, old man.
But yeah, so I tell him to keep an eye on it in case
All right,
it
will
tries
do.
it. Okay, I go to bed because I'm like, I'm too tired for this shit.
Yeah, as Tyr continues to cook breakfast at an ungodly hour, and Romark is keeping an eye on the camp and on the bag of holding.
I grab the bag of holding.
Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah. I put my hand in and I think I want grapes.
Tyr, are there grapes in the bag of holding?
Yo, Tyr, are
It's too-
there grapes in the bag of holding?
He's too busy cooking breakfast,
I'm
apparently.
pretty sure that there are no grapes in the bag of holding. You don't
Yeah.
think you feel anything.
Okay. Well, I just put the bag of holding down. I tie it tightly.
Set down, you tie a piece of kind of rope around with the straps, and anything you do on your watch?
I maybe read and pray.
You spend
he spends,
the rest of your watch praying and dreaming of the Dawn Master's light, and it eventually comes, breaking through the trees. The rest of your watch passes uneventfully. You don't see any sign of movement or life of any kind from the bag of holding.
Well, it feels good to rise to another beautiful day.
But yeah, this is dawn comes and the rest of you wake up. I forgot Maisie's with you guys too.
I immediately tell everybody what I saw in the middle of the night. And I said, I'm not seeing things. I'm not going crazy. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
I think, and I tell them like I was hearing a voice that was trying to lure me away from camp, and then when I turned around, something from the bag of holding was trying to steal Tyr's axe. So, I don't know.
I too have
Say
seen
there's
things in the night.
nothing in that bag.
I call them dreams.
I was awake. I gotta believe me.
As you're like telling this story, everybody just is looking confused and a little bit concerned towards your being.
Have I heard of something like this, like some sort of like being or something like that can like live in a bag of holding, or that like tries to like distract? I don't know.
Let's let the dice decide. Roll a d20.
Oh god.
Make it a history check.
History. Oh god. Okay, what's my history is +0, so 13.
Bad, but it's not good either. Let's say that you've never heard of anything like that before.
Okay.
But as Yuki rolls around,
I was gonna say, I go to Yuki and I'm like, hey, fucking raccoon, what? Do you know anything about this?
kind of groggily like rubs his eyes and kind of gives you the dirty look again. What do you mean? You never heard of the Bagman before? What are you talking about the Bagman for?
Is that sorry, the Bagman?
It's a child's tale. Yeah, the Bagman. But it's not real.
Well, can you explain a little bit more about it, please?
I don't know. It's a tale that they tell the kids. You know, if you don't behave yourself, or if you go pickpocket the wrong bag, he'll come in the middle of the night and he'll abduct people, drag them into the bag of holding.
I turn around at everybody. I turn at everybody and I point out like, is that? Well, it might be real. I might have saw it.
There's some merit to your story. Yo, what? Does anyone want to pull some cards?
No. Oh my god. I turn.
Anyone at all? Anyone?
I turn to Yuki and I'm like, thanks for the information, and I give him a little flask, like those like little airplane fucking bottles of alcohol or whatever. I give him one of those.
He stacks it and like immediately like downs it, and he's like, oh, "That's good shit. You're not so bad. Don't throw another one of my flasks over the edge."
Okay, well, don't be
Hard to get.
drugged all the time.
They're from the Feywild. You don't even understand what that means.
Okay.
But word of warning: don't speak over an open bag again.
Okay. Why?
Legend has it that's how you summon them. You also
Oh my
whisper
god. Okay.
He pulls out his flask, his actual one, and starts drinking.
Jesus. Okay. Cool.
Right. Anybody want to do anything before you set out?
I'm ready to roll.
They're waiting for us.
Fucking, let's go, baby. Sun's shining.
Breakfast is ready. Let's hit the road.
Let's go.
Sun shining. Chugga chugga choo choo.
Breakfast has been ready for hours.
yeah. It's cold beans at this point. Actually, what would Tyr have made for breakfast?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What would Tyr have made for breakfast for everybody at 3 a.m.?
Oh, just meat. Just meat.
Rotting dragon meat from the bag?
Else. No. Yeah, probably something like that. It's probably like rotten dragon meat and like some oatmeal all mixed together with a flask of whatever the fuck he could find.
It's hot.
He is by no means a chef. It is undercooked. There's parts that are overcooked. You don't know how the fuck that happened, but it happened.
All right. So you all dine on mystery meat that's a little overcooked and a little undercooked. That's at this point probably pretty cold. You pack up camp and you head out. And it doesn't take you too much longer before you arrive at the outskirts of your destination. you find yourselves in the tall mountains of the Iron Hills, the wind howling through them. You see the remnants of an old road that used to run out towards this outpost. Still quite well made, dwarven, but not used as much anymore due to the abandonment of that outpost. As you work your way deeper into the Iron Hills, you know it's still about a day's journey to get to your home here. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. It crashed.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, I just wasn't sure if it was only me. And you
No.
were just not doing anything.
I'm trying to get it back up.
No, I know, but when you said it crashed, you just were looking at me and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm like, why are you still here? I don't know. I can't do anything right now.
I paused because I felt like, I don't know, I felt like you wanted something else from me and I was like, I don't have anything else to do.
Literally, like everybody else just left, and I was just listening to the tunes in the game.
That's what I first noticed come back was the tunes. How long?
Yeah,
honestly,
it sounds great.
Yeah, it is really nice. How long were we crashed out?
Oh, I don't know, a minute maybe.
Oh, okay.
Like not long at all. Like literally, Reed said, "That's where we're gonna end the night," and then both of you were gone.
No
And we're
way.
Like, well, did they crash out, or did they both just like fucking
dipped
say,
immediately?
Fuck this, and dipped.
Wow, I can't believe the timing of that. It's like I was waiting.
Do you hear him?
You
I
can't
don't
hear me?
him. I hear you.
What about now?
I can just. Oh, hello, Reed.
Oh, now I
I
hear
was,
ya.
yeah, I was
There you
muted. I saying I can't believe the timing of that.
Oh,
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. Like fucking spot on. We thought it was intentional. Like,
I wish I could be that good. Yeah, there's just like a
Okay.
3-hour cap to sessions.
yeah, it's like, okay, bye. I guess it's like you get paid for this.
Yeah, that's
So
super
working
weird.
on your volunteer hours for prison or what? Like, Christ. I was literally everybody had just left, and I was sitting here just listening to the title music, looking at the cliffs, just like enjoying the artwork. And then Amber joins back in, and you right after, like, huh? Hello?
Yeah,
Oh.
my
Mr. George?
my thing like got really funky and it was making some really weird sounds. And I could hear people talking, but it was like super like robotic, like. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, are we?
So far, I like this new program. It seems like the layout's nice.
Yeah.
It just seems like every once in a while there's a little glitch. I just need to figure out my microphone for some reason. I don't know why it's like I don't understand because I used to be able to walk around the house, be able to hear everybody, be able to like have it on the push to talk on my headphones, so it's you don't hear like Levi playing with his toys in the background, and I can just push the button on my headphones to talk to you guys even if I'm at the other end of the house. But now for some reason it's just stuck on my laptop, and I don't know why that would change.
Yeah, push to talk. I think might be a Discord feature. I don't know if Windows has it natively. I definitely don't think this program has it.
No, so my headphones do.
Oh, they have it built in.
Like it's right on the side of the GBL 770s.
Nice. Well, I guess you can spend time playing with it, figuring it out before the next session. I think you can just log in to this anytime.
Yeah.
I wish I could have an answer for you.
But
oh yeah, by no means am I